Shalom, shalom.
Oh, I am definitely ready for this. I definitely didn't wake up like 5 minutes before I clicked go live. How are we all doing? Oh, it's a big one. Well, I say it's a big one. Every stream. Oh, glasses. There we go. Now I can see properly. We are ready. Sean, Ducky, Friendly Sweet Johan, welcome in. Climify, thank you very much for the follow whilst we was on the start screen. I do appreciate it. How is everybody's Monday mornings? There's a song request by Sean already. Let's get that straight in the queue. Mateta's in the room. He might be in the room. He might be in the room. But yeah, we are. Steve, you do agree with the statement. Welcome in, Steve. How are we? Um, Scunthorpe have started the season like a house on fire. Let's just get right into it. Here we are. We've got a Carabao Cup quarter-final against Liverpool, who haven't had the best start to the season. Well, a very average start, averaging a point per game. We have won the UEFA Super Cup, 2 wins from our opening 3 games in the Champions League. Defeat against Real Madrid was not ideal, but we didn't their goalkeeper dropped a man of the match performance. Can't really say much otherwise. But in the Premier League, it's been going very well. 8 wins from 9. The only slip up was a draw at Old Trafford, which we did bottle a 2-0 lead in. Well, I say a 2-0 lead, a 2-0 and a 3-1 lead. We threw away. And yeah, wasn't my most ideal result. But if you'd have offered me a point before the start of the game, we would have taken it. So I can't complain too much about that one. But yeah, hi Steve. Did I see the Maidenhead? Yes, but yeah, sell-on clause. FM actually tweeted about that, saying this is why you always include a sell-on clause in your contracts, in your sales. But yeah, I did have a good weekend. Yes, it's been very, very nice. It was the big cutie's birthday on Friday. We went out to Cheshire Oaks outlet mall, and I may have spent a lot of money spoiling people. So yeah. But definitely worth it. But yeah. And then Saturday we chilled. Saturday chilled, and then Sunday watched a lot of TV with myself, Abby, and Chuck. And yeah, so it was definitely a good weekend. But we start today with Lyon in the Champions League before what is probably the rough month left in the thing. But yeah, we got Lyon and Benfica in the Champions League. 2 games which we probably should win. But considering we've just battered Chelsea 7-1. Oh, Aiden! Well, thank you very much for the early raid. Hope you're doing well. How was your stream? If you're not following Aiden Plays Games, do what I'm just about to do and click the heart at the top of the chat. If you want to drop the follow and check their content out. How was stream? But yeah, we are the favourites for the Lyon game. We should probably sort our training calendars out so we're not messing about with that. But yeah, I'm playing your take on Tarngate every elite, so you never win. I'm loving the sound. I mean, Tarngate ideal. 1 highlight equals your goal, and that's the rest of the game. That's the ideal Tarngate. Let's do that and that. No, that and that, and then give you Sunday off. We'll be nice. We'll give them a Sunday off. Wasn't bad, but I won't be streaming in the mornings. I mean, I am doing good. I like streaming in the mornings. Gives me the rest of my day if I've got a day off, or wakes me up before I have work on the afternoon. Before I have a late shift. Right. Benfica away, and then Liverpool in the league. By the looks of that. Yeah, because then Brentford. Yeah. Right, match review, team bonding, and then community outreach. That's the month of November sorted. When's our cup game? Yeah, so we play Man United in the Champions League and Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, sandwiched in between a trip to Crystal Palace. If I have a day off, remembers he's a shift man. Yeah, very much so. I've been waiting for someone to go live since 5:30. Blimey. Yeah, I was like, I sat down last night making my stream schedule. I went, do I go live Monday morning? Do I wanna do that? And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. We're in a good. Cristobal Garrido getting injured is not ideal for 2 weeks. That is for sure. But yeah, I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Santa Marina. I still haven't set the other team reports up, but we might not need it, especially if we win the Premier League this season. The only thing we'd have left to win. No worries. I have to pop in at some point and see how things are. If as Steve says, if I've got the time, I'd like to be in a lot more Twitch streams than I am. That is for sure. Right, well, Everton have got a point against Brighton. Yeah, Chelsea are, mega! In the Premier 3rd season, you're doing well with Reading. You're doing very well with Reading. Mega.
Hi, Sean's raid.
You beautiful bastard, you, Mega. Thank you very much for the 32 months at Tier 1. I do appreciate it. Every time I think I have a day off, nope, yeah. Goldborg fails to meet player target. Don't worry, we've just given him a brand new 165 grand a week contract, which is hopefully keep it because he's finally figured out he wants to stay at Scunthorpe, which we are more than happy to have him here. 7.75 million was all we signed him from Midtjylland. And just look at how good he is. 20 decisions on the man. 20! Murderers get less than 32 months. They do. Murderers get less than spending 32 months with me, Mega. You absolute madman. Watch the rookie. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope the rookie is good. My viewing of the rookie has just been clips on TikTok. Not even gonna pretend like I've watched it. But yeah, hope it goes well. Champions League time. Cristobal Garrido is out injured. We do have a few tired legs, so let's make some switcheroos just to, you know, keep the fitness up. If people are fit, then they're gonna start. The way I gauge if people are fit is, do they have more than 90% fitness? And then the man that scored 4 in a Champions League game the other day, Arnaud Michel Gabriels, scored 4 in our last win. Funnily enough, my dad likes the rookie. I don't mind, like, from what I've seen of it in clips, I don't mind it. But yesterday I was spent watching the majority of the first season of 911. It's on Disney Plus. But we'll talk about that in a second. Champions League time. The champions. The champions indeed, Mega. No, I haven't. Sean, I have a very limited TV knowledge of watching. So the only reason I'm starting to watch 911 is because oh, Steve, it's more than 300 mil, mate. It's more than 300 mil. We're failing FFP right now. We're projected to lose 50 million here, but the debt is strong with this one. The debt is strong with this one. You think it's 300 mil. I raise you 737 mil. What a way to start the morning. Yeah. So that's a thing. But yeah. We want, I mean, ideally, considering we won the Champions League last season, top 8 would be the aim in this season. We know that's not always how it works though. But Ajax into Mariotti. He's in behind already. Oh! MD of Vanarama. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means, Steve. We're not in debt. We just have lost a lot of money. But right, Northern. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't blame me. I blame my accountants and the board for allowing it to happen. They've just hit the bar with that one. Yeah, I knew Northern Rock. I didn't know they'd renamed CPA. Exactly. Like, it's not my fault that money is bleeding through the drain. As Mbeda Magi, he's gone to the edge of the box. Sass, one touch out of his feet, loses out. Mariotti down the line, whips in across, and Gabriels with his 7th goal of the season. Exactly. Like, if they're gonna give me money, I'm going to spend it to make the looks. Yeah, we might be 700 mil in debt, But who right now can say they're the champions of Europe? Exactly. Who right now is the champions of Europe? I think you'll find that is Scunthorpe. As that was near, it's one of those, oh my god, it was nearly an own goal highlight. And Beda Magi's free kick. Headed away. De Silva whips the ball in. Sass heads it back across and Gabriel's just can't get over the top of the header. Well, I think poor Leon are figuring out what it's like to play the defending European champs. I'm going to keep saying it because we are. And Beda Magi's corner in. Headed away. Veneri. Sass! Oh yeah, baby. 3-0 Scunny. The Real Madrid game is the only game we've lost so far this season. If it's the only game we lose this season, I would absolutely cream my pants. I would be like good old sweet left foot. Where is it?
I've creamed up the walls, guys.
That would be me, creaming up the walls. Ajax with a cross. Gabriel's. Oh, he should score. I was about to press the goal button. Don't make me nearly press the goal button without having to press it. Gabriel's is offside massively if he went and even got involved in play there. Butera's in like the flash. And then Beda Magi's in. Oh, it's 4. Leon not just being beaten, but humiliated in Scunthorpe. Unbeaten in all comps all the way through to December. Saj. Oh, shout Pedro de Silva at the back post. The 6'5" right winger. That's why we have the big man at the back post. It's 5-star again at home. I don't know what we like. We are having an absolutely great season so far. Mariotti's on a 9.7. What a man. We'll bring Reggie on. We'll bring Salazar on. We'll make just those 3 changes for the time being. Does he become salty right hand? Maybe. I don't want to know though what he puts in his right hand. If I'm being honest. What he does with his right hand is between him and his right hand. We'll change the fullbacks over. As they're both looking a little bit tired. But that will come after this highlight. So, into Chino. I mean, Albatera, you've won the tackle and then still managed to give them the ball. Keanu Dyer, are you the Chelsea boy? You are the Chelsea boy. I thought you were. At 30 years of age, Monserrati second nationality. You mean popcorn, yeah. I was meaning chips. I thought you were. I was his right hand man for a time being. Now he's got a new assistant manager. Right, McGahey. He's gone long to Gabriels, who can hold the ball up. Lovely. Out to Salazar. Use your pace, son. Into Richardson. Rodriguez. Mariotti's in. Oh, it's a good tackle. Janssens wins the header. Sanchez flicks it on. It's not gone our way. Oh, this is a good counter from Leon. Can they get themselves a consolation goal? No, because Canelo has tipped that round the post. Great save. More praise for the... and you know what? We'll target for the last couple of minutes. Why is confirmed changes up there? Like... We'll target for the 2 minutes of added time. See the game out. Well done, lads. 5-0. 5-0. Banderies. Oh. But 5-0. It's the perfect way to start stream. A 5-0 win in the Champions League moves us up into the top 8 before the games are played tomorrow. We receive another 2.4 mil. Mariotti with a superb performance in that cam role. And we move. We take the trip to St James's Park, a place which has not necessarily been our favourite place to be. But it could be worse, chat. We could be Chelsea right now. A minus 16 goal difference after 10 games and rock bottom of the Premier League. We're not going to complain. João Pedro da Silva wins Portuguese under-21 Player of the Year. You love to see it. Is Dave Azzopardi out of a contract? He shouldn't be. No, he's got a year left on his deal. Does he want another contract? We'll keep him here for 5 years. Go on, Dave. Batera, we are going to look to sell. I think in January. I think we're gonna have to look to sell him. Sellable player, yeah. Salisbury is one that will probably be sold. To make up for it. Chelsea going back to the late 70s, yeah. Don't remind me of a time where Chelsea were bad. I don't want that much. Rip Bozo Ludogorets and Rip Bozo Slavia Prague. Both teams getting absolutely battered. Red Star have beaten Real Madrid. Madness. So we lose away, and we beat Red Star as well. We battered Red Star with our rotated 11 at home, and then they've beaten Real Madrid in their backyard. Just Wimbledon. Don't disrespect Wimbledon. I mean, Pep was at Wimbledon. He might have been. I don't know. I think it was his wife that he was with, but the woman he was sat next to, he was giving her all kinds of tactical ideas for Wimbledon. Sat next to her, like my guy's brain doesn't even stop. He was there. We've had NFL stars. We've had a load. He is transfer listed. He's not a complete forward though. We are the favourites for this one. It would be nice if we can, just before the international break, pick up a nice big win. It would be quite nice. But then tomorrow you have the first Euro semi-final. France versus Spain. Never heard it called that before. Look, I don't know much about tennis, okay? I'm just... He was there doing what he does on the touchline.
Shalom.
Ionic Cloth, thank you very much for the follow. He was there doing what he does on the touchline on a football pitch, and that's tactical advice normally, isn't it? His hands were flying right there. He was covering the mouth, pointing different things out to her. Like... Morning, hope you're doing well. Yeah, how is things? Have you got, what team do you support? Have you got an FM save on the go? Be lovely to hear what you've got doing. He might have done. The best thing about Wimbledon that I've seen is again there was a guy against Djokovic. I can't remember what it is.
Shalom, shalom.
I can't remember what it is, but like the guy shouts down. Just the Jimmy. Also, thank you very much for the follow. Also, most decorated Olympic couple were at Wimbledon. Oh, yeah, were they? Yeah. Who saw the member of the crowd shout down to the guy that was playing? I think it was Medvedev playing when he played Djokovic, telling him to go to his backhand. Was very, very good. Doing okay, support Liverpool. Currently halfway into season 1 with Sunderland. Automatic promotion battle with Southampton and Norwich. Well, good luck. I hope you get promotion. We suffered in the Championship playoffs in our one season in there. In our one season in the playoffs in the Championship. Tottenham are also in battle against Brentford. We don't care about what the other teams do, because if we win all our games, we win the Premier League. It's just the way it goes. It's as simple as that. So we've just got to do our job. We want to open back up that 4-point gap between the two Manchester clubs. But conceding from this early highlight would not be the way forward, as that is apparently it's one of those almost an own goal highlights. Could So Young have not scored in the 95th minute? That would have been nice. Right, Ajax has won the header. Magahi, who has got 7 Premier League goals already this season and is flying from that right-hand side berth. As Richardson has found João Neves bursting into the penalty area. He's got to find a cross. He has Max and Beda Magic! The Swedish league 10 years in a row. I mean, you'll get there. You'll get there. It's not the easiest thing to break through the Champions League with a nation outside of the top 5. Really, even really the top 4, England, Italy, Germany, and Spain. It's really difficult with most of the clubs outside of those leagues to kind of break quarterfinals of the Champions League. Max has lost out here. Can we win the ball back high up the pitch? We can't win it high up the pitch, but we can win it back just inside their own half. As Magahi now looks to get past Lindemann, but can't. Newcastle trying to play out from the back. I thought for a second they were going to score an own goal from that pass back there. Laura and Jason Kenny, yeah. Mad. Oh, Max. Oh, that was looking like a lovely ball. This highlight has gone on for so long that there must be a goal coming. Well, there's the mistake. Magahi into Gabriel's, and as I speak, Scunthorpe get a 2-0 lead. What is Trubin doing with this pass here? He's put Mason in a world of panic and trouble. And Gabriel's, even with his weaker right foot, couldn't miss from 6 yards out. And it is going back to 4 points clear at the top. Tough games like this. Right. The one thing I will say, it's a tough game away at Man United, and we were 2-0 up at half-time. So let's not count our chickens until we get that third goal. And Goldborg, Beda Magi, Magahi! Well, now we can start to talk about a 4-point gap at the top of the Premier League. That is very, very nice indeed. We are flying. 3 goals from 4 shots on target. Hashtag clinical, lads. Clinical. Man City beat Southampton, but that Mercado has started the Premier League season like a house on fire in terms of scoring goals. Right, let's bring some subs on. Mariotti, who had a good game. Gabriel. Goldborg is on a yellow, so we'll bring Sanchez on as well. But what this does is if Spurs don't win, we're going to be 4 points clear at the top. Capdevil's backstick, he's hit the bar. That was nearly the most ideal result. Right, we're going to make some changes after this highlight. Thiago. Speaking of Thiago's, Mr. Alcantara's retired from football. And Archie Gray has fired over. I was surprised when I saw that. We'll bring Rodriguez on. And we'll take Super Max off for Super Sass. And we will go from there. But we're 3-0 up with 10 minutes to go. I think after this highlight, Tarngate's going to come into effect just to run the game down. as they've gone long. But Capdeville picks up the loose ball. Salazar down the left-hand side into the penalty area. Finds a cross and it's a tap-in for Mariotti. It's 4-0 in the Premier League. 11 in the last 2. And there's still 9 minutes plus added time to go. But Tarngate will probably see to us just running down the clock. No more highlights, lads. We don't need any more. 4 is good enough. The goal difference. The goal difference is the key. Like the less we concede, like the better. Because I back us to score in every game. He might have been in Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah. It's been so long since I've watched Pirates of the Caribbean. But Salazar for us is our flying winger. Like Salazar, Michael Salazar. Just look at the physicals. Yeah, we ignore the two jumping reach. It's the 19 pace that just makes him fly down the wing. Like, he's so good coming off the bench. Man is on 210 grand a week, by the way. Like, he's on 210 grand a week and can't start in the Premier League. That's how good our team is. We're 17 unbeaten, apparently. Like, I'm not counting any chickens before they've hatched, though. Spurs win again. Annoying, but we play Spurs next in the Premier League. So we can do ourselves a massive favour. By winning against Spurs and opening up a nice little gap. Oh, AFCON. Okay, we don't have any AFCON pairs. Yes, I am. I mean, Chelsea have moved themselves out of the relegation zone with a big win against Palace. Sorry, Steve. But yeah, I already know what saves I'm going to be doing for FM25 as well. So that is always fun. Can I like rotate you around? So there, perfect. But yeah, I already know what saves I'm going to be doing. Heard that from downstairs, Sag. I'm sorry, Steve. Have we played Palace yet this season? No, we played them in December. That's right. Bit concerned. Like, I kind of. The thing you have to remember is they are basically rebuilding their match engine from scratch. So, a lot of the features that aren't being used as much, that will take a lot of time to sort of rebuild. They're gonna have to rebuild like outside, like there. I knew this new like FM25 would have maybe a scaled back version in terms of a lot of new features and stuff. Birmingham are beating Arsenal. Can't shout focus. Oh no, anyway. The shouts is going to be a difficult one. Because even though they didn't work as intended, obviously, right, do we have, oh, we do, okay, right, goal 50. We don't have the winner, but we have 6th, 15th, 22nd, 26th, and 36th. So 1, 2, 3. We have 5 players in the goal 50, which isn't too bad, to be fair. Rodrigo Ribeiro is the winner. He's pretty darn fucking good. I wouldn't say he's the best player in the world. Then you have Bonilla and Bonilla is very, very good as well. Just putting it out there. Real Madrid play him as a striker. Jordan Frost we know all about. We'd have loved to have been able to sign Mr. Jordan Frost. But he went to Man United instead of us when he left Villa. Barak Goren, I mean, yeah, he's also incredible. He's 6 foot, but like could be an incredible complete forward as well. But yeah, he fails to do a trait when he's never going to play for the first team, so it doesn't really matter. He doesn't really matter. Newport are throwing the FA Cup, good for them. Oh, we lost in the group. Okay. Oh, our under-21s are out. Rip Bozo. No Papa John's trophy for our under-21s this season. If you don't believe us, we've won the under-21s have won the Papa John's trophy. It's the only Papa John's trophy won by the club as well. Where are you? There you are. Papa John's trophy. Scunthorpe under-21s, and I still have it as the Papa John's because, you know, we're not having this Bristol Street Motors nonsense. It's the Pizza Cup and always will be the Pizza Cup. FA Cup times, we don't really care. And Postacoglu's retiring. Blimey, he actually is fucking off. I thought he was going to stay forever. This is gonna go one of two ways for us now. This is gonna go one of two ways for us. Bear in mind. We are in terms of Premier League longest serving managers, the only person that actually is at their current club longer than us. So we've been at Scunthorpe for 14 years and 132 days. Ange Postecoglou has been there 2 days longer than us. So he is the longest serving Premier League manager by 2 fucking days. Yeah. And, yeah, so I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, that will mean Spurs kind of have like their squad ripped apart a little bit, because the new manager will come in and start to throw players out the door. Is what I'm hoping anyway. Or new players will, like players there will kind of go, manager's leaving, new start time, and it weakens Spurs' squad slightly, because 14 years is a long time to be at a football club. So, yeah, like, hoping that might be the case. Benjamin Sesko doesn't want to leave PSG anymore. Again, like, Sesko would now not even be anywhere near close to starting for us. Which is crazy to think that, because it's Sesko who did honestly wonderful and magical things for Spurs. Yeah, it always could be the JPT rather than the PJT. I'm content with Papa John's. I'm content with Johnston's paint. Like they're all okay. Just none of this Bristol Street Motors nonsense. But yeah. But Big Ange Postecoglou retires. The Checker Trade Trophy as well, yeah. There's been some interesting names on it. But yeah, like Man United, I'd like Ruud van Nistelrooy to leave Man United as well. He's won them like five of the last 6 Premier Leagues. Yeah, he's been at Man United since 2029, which means he has won Man United each of these last 5 Premier League titles, which grim. We haven't won a Premier League title, lads. Like, let us have one, please. Congratulate this guy on his first Filipino goal. He's 17 years of age and he's getting caps. What's his potential? 2-star. Never mind. He's probably going to be one of the best Philippines players as well. He's probably like going to be like a 4.5-star Filipino, isn't he? But yeah, Pep. The funny thing is Pep and Klopp both left in 2028, and Man City nor Liverpool have won the league since. The leasing.com one is one I remember. Haaland is still banging in goals for Man City. You hate to see it. 347 league goals in 463 appearances for Manchester City. It's weird that he's got the number 11. Who is Man City's number 9 then? Is it Karim Konate? No, they sold him. Wait, they sold Konate? Have they sold Karim Konate? No, he's still there. No, he's number 15. I don't know then. But yeah, Haaland is still at City. I don't know. Has Mbappe retired in this? No, he's now in shock. I'm sorry, what? Morning, Colin. The Vox, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? What's wrong with this screen? What's wrong with this screen other than the fact that he's at Saudi? Yeah, wages exceed. There is no way on this planet. Yeah, there is no way on this planet Kylian Mbappe is earning 23 grand a week in Saudi. Just not happening. Like, I want to have a look at some of their wages because there's no way. Like this, their goalkeeper's on 800 grand a week. Like, I don't think the money's dried up. They've got Pedri here on 825 grand. Ansu Fati's here on... okay, Ansu Fati's on 41 grand a week because, again, that makes sense. They've got Scalvini here for 975 grand a week. This guy for 650. I'm sorry, there's no way... Like, even this guy, this left Norwegian centre mid on 700 grand a week. There's no way Mbappe is taking 23.5 grand when he's seeing these players on that kind of money. You can get in the fucking bin. Mbappe's gone with the... yeah. Maybe so. Maybe so. That does have to be the reason because... Like, it can't be anything else. It can't be anything else. I forgot Elo went to Spurs. Noah became the best right back in the world for you. Obviously, if it's a new gen, it might not come up. We are in 2037.
It's not that common.
Oh.
It doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
Okay, right. First of all, Funny Seasider, thank you very much for the raid. If you're not following Funny Seasider, do what I'm about to do and click the heart at the top of the chat. Definitely have a look at their you effed up. You did not F up the raid. You're here. You're still here. You raided. I hope you're doing well. He's 16 at the start of the game. He must not be in my database. I'll refund you the old points. I'll refund you your points. The bad guy. Duh. Player look. View any player in the database. Refund points back to the user. There we go. Yeah, he's not in my database. Can you go back to bed, Colin? If you want to go back to bed, I'm not going to tell you no. I just don't know if your work might be appreciative of that. If you're not working, then why not? What season are we in? This is season 15. Sean. My work is asleep. I mean, well, then, exactly, then why not? Newcastle have been looking like they're going to launch a Capdeville bid for like the last 2 weeks since the summer window. Right, Garrido, you just got injured, came back off of... Like, literally, look at this. Received pulled his knee ligaments in training, out for 2 weeks, and then has gone literally back, what? So if he's out for 2 weeks, he's been back for 2 days. Kusi Asare. Again, doesn't look like he's in my database. No, it doesn't look like he's in my database. Again, I'll refund you the points. All his injuries are the same thing. Yeah. Like, look, 4 of the last 5 injuries have been pulling his knee ligaments. He plays for Bayern. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's in my database. He might have retired. Like, he might have retired and then I've not saved his thing. Because we are 15 years into the future. He could have, like, been released by Bayern, not got a club and retired. That's something that does happen quite a lot in FM. Players get released, don't find a club, so retire. Absolutely nothing in there. Yeah, turning sharply or sprinting. Yeah, he's not had the most luck. But yeah, Funny Seaside, I hope you had a good stream. Hope it was all good. Sales Neri, look, mate, I'm quite happy to sell you. You don't want to leave the club, you're happy to... Look, you can keep telling me you're happy to wait for your chance, but it means you're not going to get your chance. You're better off leaving, mate. Genuinely, for both of our sakes. 4-hour stream this morning here from the Middle East. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Absolutely nobody in there. Of your alternate glory hunter, is that the 6 to 10 leagues? Is that the leagues you're doing it with? Rubbish is talking of internal takeover. Yeah, I don't want an internal takeover. Unless that internal takeover is going to be a secret tycoon. I don't really care. Portugal, Netherlands, Swiss, Scotland, Belgium. Yeah, I think they're the top. They're the, like 6 to 10 leagues. Yeah. Oh, there was a 3.5 in there. Currently at Antwerp. Nice. How is Belgium treating you? Jensen's dropping a stinker. Sass, come on, train better, my guy. Speak about warm player, criticize training development. There. Right, the board are actually expecting us. You know we are the dominant team. Well, we're supposed to be the dominant team. When the board are expecting us to beat Spurs. Fun but frustrating. Came close to doing the treble, but it all came undone at the end. We had something similar last season. We could have won League, FA Cup, and Champions League treble, but ended up bottling the Premier League, losing in the FA Cup semis, but we did win the Champions League somehow. I don't know how. I'm still just as shocked as you are. Right, Garrido is out again. So it means Salisbury is going to get his chance off the bench maybe today. Salazar will start because he's not fully fit. The same with Ayats. I'm the little gangster. We'll start Mariotti in the middle as well. Oh no, they're both the same, so we'll start João Neves. Who's he wanted by Saudi? I mean, if Saudi want to bid like 60 odd million for him, then I won't complain too much. Who's my favourite cheap wonder kid? What, to start the game? He's a guy that's currently I mean, he's a guy that, well, there's a couple of people that are my favourite from this year. He's not developed well in this save, but he's being looked at by Chelsea this summer. And it's Mr. Samu Omarodian. Season 1, you can pick him up for, I think, like 15 mil. In game. Like especially if you play your world. Dario's Vex, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. If you play your world, he starts at Granada. You can get him for like a 10-15 mil. Like you can get him for like 10-15 mil early in the game. Like in real life, Atletico Madrid have signed him for 5 million. In January. But I signed him at Chelsea in my network game, and honestly was one of the best strikers I've used. He didn't want to sign for Brighton. I am Brighton. Another one that's a very good midfielder. That builds up. He's the one I was going to say. He's currently at Spurs. Is Sver Nipan. If you get him playing in midfield, he can be one of the best midfielders in the world. So yeah, he went to Porto, and like he went to Spurs via Porto, which is probably why he developed into a machine. But yeah, if you get him in your squad early on, you can sign him for Rosenborg for like 3 million. So he's another very, very good one. They're the two I normally say, and then I leave you to decide your wonder kids, because everybody will have different favorite wonder kids. And also, a lot of my favourite Wonder Kids in FM are new gen Wonder Kids. So you won't be able to sign them. We've got a free kick here. It's going to be Max, Super Max on the free kick. Go on, put it top bins. He's gone the other side and it's just past the post. The top two face each other in a 3 o'clock kickoff for some reason. This would not normally happen in real life. Like, the top two in the league would definitely not be a 3 o'clock kickoff. But that's the only highlight of the game so far. That concerns me. Okay, right. Hulsif Nipan has won it off of Rodriguez. It's back to Musafa, Herbert, Muzaffar, Rose, Musafa, Herbert again. They're playing it around the back, but they're not really doing anything with it. Now they've played it through the press. Mikey Moore, back to Herbert. We've kept it kind of contained for the time being, but Spurs are playing this nicely. Eloy, Tirado, that is just a wonderfully worked goal.
Emotional damage.
We've been carved apart there, really. And that is not ideal, because that puts Spurs level on points with us. We haven't really turned up in this game. We are going to have to we're going to have to tell people off. It's the first game after an international break. That's two. Oh my God, Canelo, what a save that is. Dennis Seaman, yeah, he's at Chelsea in this save. So he's currently towards the bottom of the Premier League right now. Hulsif Nipan's coming forward. Can we like stop him from running like that, please? We are going to have to massively rip into our players at halftime. What was your act? What was that? Get your acts together, lads. We're going to demand more for this first shot of the second half. And then we're going to have to look to make some changes, because this starting 11 is not doing it. McGahey is knackered. Let's change both the wingers up. And then Richardson is yellow carded, so we'll bring Botero on for him. Encourage. Come on, lads. Let's get something from this game. Right, we're going to up the tempo like that. Hit early crosses. Run at defense. I mean, there's a highlight, and it's a Spurs highlight. That's not ideal. Free kick from Suzuki. Hits the bar. 2-0 Spurs.
Emotional damage.
Oh, not like this, FM. Oh, he's offside, Lino. Never mind, Lino. We're still in this.
You gotta fucking see that.
We're still in this, right? Let's push the wingbacks onto support. Get them a bit more involved. Gabriel's is not having a good game. Let's bring Sales Neri on. Who else is not having the best of games? Pedro Rodriguez is anxious, so let's bring Ayats on. I was tempted to bring off either one of Max or Neves, but... Right, we've won the ball back. Martin, can we get something? Can we get ourselves an equaliser? Mbeda Magi. Capdeville. Mbeda Magi once more. Down the line to Max, who's made a decent run. Can he find a cross? He can find a ball in. De Silva's at the back post and it's headed over the bar. But that's better. Encourage. Come on, lads. Let's get something from this. No, Spurs have the highlight. Not like this, FM. Let's not lose to Spurs, please. Of all the teams in the world to lose to, let's not lose to Spurs. Right, Ajax wins it back. Capdeville. Into Patera. Oh, why are you running away from the ball, Neves? You've made up for it. Mbeda Magi's crosses in. De Silva's at the back post! We are not losing to Spurs. Not today. We're gonna go for the jugular. This has worked. We're gonna go for it. Right. Okay. Now I think we just drop ourselves back to what we was before. We'll keep the roles the same, but we'll just drop. Oh, okay. No, not like this. Oh my God, that's hit the bar. Get it out. Not in added time, FM. Don't do this to me. Look, they're time wasting. Right, headed the corner away. No.
Emotional damage.
Why? Why? Morning, Jordan. That was a bad time to join. Yeah, if we lose now, it's your fault. If we lose now, it's your fault. I'm blaming you. But no, how hope you're doing well, mate. Come on. Something, FM, though. Our first Premier League defeat, of course. I'll leave that it's okay. No, you're all right. You're all right. I'm not blaming anybody but myself for that one. CBA with work, but we move. Yeah. Well, we was never gonna do an unbeaten Premier League season. It's just annoying it's Spurs at home. Um, 17 games unbeaten before we lose. But we were never going to do an unbeaten Premier League season. Like, that's not the thing. It's Spurs. It's just Spurs. Why? I said this is a bad... I knew it was a bad time knowing we was playing Spurs and that Postecoglou's going to announce his retirement. Like, has announced his retirement. Because I just knew they were going to be like, oh, let's go and win it for Big Ange now. I mean, Man United have lost at least, which is nice news. Have City played? No, City haven't played. So they can close the gap to a point. It's not ideal. Like, the thing with City is they don't have European football either. This season. But Arsenal... I mean, Arsenal have, there, like, we didn't turn up. Okay, like, we didn't turn up. Like, Man City play Brighton at home. The ideal scenario is that we've lost to Spurs on a weekend where City and United are both lost. I doubt City will lose to Brighton. Just something tells me that's not going to be the case. No, City have won 3-1, so the gap is now a point. The goal difference is on our side. And realizing you hate most of the people you work with. That's not ideal. I will say that. I mean, oh wow, Pulisic's a manager. Interesting. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're an Esposito. Sean Rose as a centre back. I mean, he's a tall boy. He's a 6'2", 17 jumping reach. Very good physicals. He's a very, very good centre back. He's not a passing centre back. He's a very good centre back. Cuevas gets injured. He gets injured literally. Why couldn't he have been injured for the? Who wants Orgy? Derby on loan. Gonna load the PC up. BRB, no worries, mate. See you in a second. But yeah, like Wolves have beaten Sheffield United 5-1. Chelsea are moving themselves out of the relegation zone now. They're 3 wins in their last 4. Because their other game in the last 4 was a 7-1 battering by Scunthorpe. Still don't know how we put 7 past them. But we've got Benfica in the Champions League next. We probably will have to rotate a little bit. No, we've got Liverpool at Anfield on the weekend, and I don't trust us away at Anfield. Who? Yeah. I mean, De Silva we've just signed. De Silva we've signed from Benfica. Canelo we've signed from Benfica. Real Madrid have lost to Man United. Like, not ideal news. Spurs have drawn with PSG as well. I mean, Garner has been sacked by Brentford. He cannot catch himself a break in the Premier League. He's just. I just can't tell you like. That if I'm right in remembering, Fernando Torres is a national team manager. Yeah, he's England manager. That's what I thought. Yeah, Fernando Torres is England manager in 2037. What are your thoughts on that, folks? Torres for England manager? Yes, nay? Morning, Wiggly Grub. Hope you're doing well. How's things? Our under-18s win. That's good news. I mean, Benfica in the Champions League, right? Garrido is still injured. We're gonna give Thiago Selzneri a start. Mariotti is knackered. Why is he still playing for the under-21s? That is not meant to happen. Doing good things. Good to hear, mate. We'll bring Anson onto the bench. Max is knackered, so let's bring Sass on to start with. We'll bring Janssens and Vaneri in. Mbeda Maggi will rest for Salazar. Magahi will rest. We'll start João Pedro da Silva out on that right-hand side. And we will start... No, we can't start Mariotti. We'll start Bengo in the middle. Bengo is his name-o. Yeah, and we will go with that. Champions League at the Stadium of Light in Portugal. I'm fairly certain it's the Stadium of Light. Yeah, the Estadio da Luz. Yeah, well, it's Estadio da Benfica now. It's not the Stadium of Light, maybe. But they all seem pleased.
Shalom, shalom.
Jezzy, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Champions League, baby. The champions indeed. Thank you very much for the follow. Let us know what team you support, if you support a football team, and what save you've got on the go. If you've got one, obviously. Hope you're doing well on this Monday morning. Can we force the mistake? Sassa's picked it up. He finds Salazar down the left, who crosses it in. De Silva's picked it up. Against his former side, Bengo in can't quite find the pass. Can we win this back, or are we gonna? Is this Spurs defeat gonna cause us to go on a slump now? Is this what's gonna happen? I mean, no, because Canelo is the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't care what anybody says. He won the Yashin Trophy as well, but he is the best goalkeeper in the world. Salisbury is trying to keep up with him. Cross whipped in, headed behind for a corner. Benfica have started the better. But we are confident we'll win. We have to be confident we'll win. Like, we can't not be in a position where we feel like we're not going to win the game. But yeah, losing to Spurs like we did on the weekend, not ideal for our Premier League hopes. I mean, but we just have to bounce back with a win against Liverpool. That's all we have to do. And we should beat Liverpool. Like, Liverpool it weren't too long ago that Liverpool were in the Championship. Richardson finds Salazar in the box. He probably should have squared that. Richardson on the corner. Whips it in, flat delivery, headed down by Vanarama. Oh my goodness, Salazar.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this either. Ajax are having a really good Champions League season, considering they're just the Europa League winners. They were the Europa League winners last time out. This isn't good enough. Absolutely unacceptable. Yeah, we're telling them off. We're not happy with the way things are going. Souza into Bajcetic, Antonio Carlos. Salazar couldn't win the tackle. Now Junior Krupi has got some space. Fonseca. They're playing this well. And Tom is in, and Canelo forces the save. I mean, Tom is very much not a name I expected to hear when we were playing Benfica. Corners whipped in, and Canelo is there. Tom is their left back. Are you Brazilian by any chance? Yeah, I thought you might be. Demand a little bit more. Right, we're not playing well. Pedro da Silva is nervous and on a yellow card. Goldborg is also tired, but Richardson is going to come off. So is Pedro da Silva. McGahey comes on, and Ajax. Our fullbacks have not had the best of game, and neither is Salisbury. Let's bring Gabriel's on as well. 4 changes just before the hour. Maybe we can. These changes will give us a change in impetus, or it's just going to result in more of the same. No real highlights, and Benfica just bossing the game. Tom into Fernandez, now Benitez. Can we win it back? No, we can't win it back at the moment in time. The Benfica are just playing it around us at the moment. De Andrade into Salza, and now out to the right back into Krupi. They've worked this well. I mean, Batera, it just looks like he was running circles around nowhere. And Canelo right now is keeping us at 0-0. Goldborg is absolutely knackered, so we're going to have to bring on Sanchez. It wasn't necessarily the midfield change I'd want to make, but we're going to have to bring him on. I was wanting to probably take Bengo off João Neves. But the corner's whipped in, headed away by Janssens. Salazar, use your pace, son. No, Tom isn't there. Yeah, this is not going great, chat. A 0-0 right now probably might be a result I take, just given the way we've played. A 0-0 is probably something I would take, but maybe, just maybe, we can find something in us to grab a late winner. Oh, we've got a corner. It's our big man Gabriel's on it. There's a header. Oh, it's wide of the mark. That's our first highlight of the game in the 88th minute. And now we've got another one. Janssens into Salazar. Maybe that has just given us the boost we need. Bengo, Rodriguez, McGahey. Gets down the outside, drills it in. Oh, we've nearly got it late. It's a great save from De Andrade. Oh, I thought that was 1-0. McGahey. That Spurs scored from a second phase corner, like a corner after a key highlight last time. Can we do the same? No, because FM doesn't like me. Salazar whips the cross in, headed away. So it doesn't. Yeah, it's gonna end 0-0. I think in Benfica. And we can't really complain when Canilo's dropped an 8.2 and a man of the match. We just take that 0-0 and we move forward. We probably need to just give the squad a couple of days off. Just to, rest and recuperate. But yeah, Salisbury vows to end his goal drought. Canelo impresses 10 saves from the keeper. Ajax is banned from the next Champions League game, which means he will be banned for the Man United game, which means we'll have to play him against Wolves. Okay. Right, squad. Let's just drop not this one. This one. Let's just drop everybody. Did I say I wanted that? Let's just drop everybody a 2-day break from training. Go and just recover yourselves, rest yourselves down, and go again. Right, we will praise and criticize trainings ahead of Liverpool as well. Just remind people exactly what the levels that we expect. Just remind people of the levels that we expect. Corinthians have offered 31 million for Axel. I mean, he's a very, very good striker. I don't know what he's still doing in Brazil, if I'm being honest. He wants to move to a club with a stronger squad. If he was taller, I would probably buy him, but he also doesn't like big matches anyway. So, like, you know. I mean, like in big matches doesn't mean they're not going to perform. It just means they have a higher chance of not performing. But yeah. Right. Liverpool away. We fancy our chances. We're winless in our last 2 in all comps. But we've kind of got towards the end of that horrible November. Where like that it started really well with Lyon and Newcastle. It's just Spurs that's annoyed us. And then Benfica picked up a point against us as well. But we're heading into a December where we're playing every midweek. We are playing basically every midweek. So the squad is going to be tested to its limits there. This sort of this month of December is going to be the real acid test for how well we do. If we can win, if we can pretty much go perfect in the league, then that would be ideal. How is Sass thinking about his playing time actually? Because that promise is coming up soon. Praise. If you want it, let's do it. Come on, right, praise all the training. Like, we need to praise because now is the time where Good performances in training will very much help. There, right. Sassa's got himself there. Jansen's. Ajax is not training well. Like, both our right backs not training well is not good enough. Or just anybody not training well enough is not ideal. Batera's looking like he's leaving. Right, okay. Right. Birmingham lose to Villa in the East Mids derby. Man United play later. Spurs play at the same time as us. We could do with Crystal Palace doing us a favour. I don't think it's going to happen, but yeah. Right, Garrido is not fully fit, which means Gabriel's is going to start. Other than that, we're going to go full strength away at Anfield. Brentford at home we can more rotate for later on in the week. Garrido's back in the first team though. We like that. We do like that. Liverpool, we were in strong form. But there's been a little bit of a blip. Zed Fire, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Alexander Blessings, Liverpool. Host Scunthorpe. We need to win at Anfield because Spurs are playing at the exact same time and are now level on points with us after they beat us. I'm all good. How about you? I am doing well, thank you. We are currently in the wet at Anfield. And Gabriel's has lost out. That's not good news. Mendes coming forward. Richardson with an excellent tackle. Gabriel's needs to hold this, and has. Feel like no worries, Ducky. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good nap. McGahey hits the side netting. Oh, that's a good chance early on. On the bright side, if we do win, we do have the better goal difference. But I mean, Crystal Palace doing us a favour, and they're like, because they are down in 17th, they are going to be fighting like beavers at the back to keep it tight. Crystal Palace doing us a favour would be great. Losing a player to injury, not useful. And then Dimon scored a penalty. Our former player has scored a pen against them. That's not ideal. So now Spurs are top of the league. Oh no, Palace have equalised. Come on. And this is all happening whilst we're not having highlights. There we go. There's a highlight. Goldborg, Max, Capdeville. Can we find the passing option? No, he's gone back to Canelo. Martin, Capdeville, Richardson. Now in Beda Magi. Into Max. Super Max. Into João Neves. Oh, I feel like Neves could have played the forward pass. McGahey, Max. But Neves has made the forward run and he's hit the beans on toast. McGahey's picked up the loose ball. Cross is whipped in and headed away. And that's probably end the highlight. But that's a good chance. It's better from us. But it's not been the most ideal away performance. I mean, we've kept it tight at the back, I suppose. But just need that little bit more in the attacking third. Right, we're going to make a couple of changes. Right, Mariotti's going to come on for Neves, who's not had the best of games. Our midfield's playing well. Gabriel's has not had the best of game. We're going to bring Cristobal Garrido off the bench. Can our captain do us something? Right, there's a free kick whipped in, headed away. Can we get there first? No, Romario is there for Liverpool. Bachita, that's outside the box. That is not a pen, ref. If this is given as a pen, I'm going to be absolutely livid. Because this is not a pen, it's outside the box. Thank you, well done, ref. Encourage. We've been the better team in terms of the chances created. We just need to take one. Right, we've won the header. McGahey's nodded it down. Mbeda Magi. Goldborg. Finds McGahey free on the right. Into the box. Squares it. And there is a tap in from Mariotti. There's an offside flag somewhere.
I know! You've got to fucking see that!
I don't know how he can be offside. But there is an offside somewhere. Now I want to see this. It's Mbeda Maggi that scored and it's hit Mariotti on the line. For fuck's sake, man. When your luck's against you. When your luck's against you, man. Hassan into... That just feels like this Liverpool going to win this game now. Mendes into Luz. Into the penalty area. Luz across Hassan. And it's saved by Canelo. Right, we need to make some... We need to... McGahey's apprehensive. Let's bring Pedro da Silva on. And then Sass and Sanchez on in the midfield. I know the two midfielders have played well, but they're running a bit low on fumes. So midfield engine upgrade changes is what's needed. Da Silva pulls it back to Sanchez into Mariotti. Mariotti, it's a good save from the keeper. And Mbeda Maggi with the corner. Can we find something from this set piece? It's in and headed behind for another corner. Mbeda Maggi on the corner. It's whipped in, back stick. Can't get there, and there's a third corner in a row. Can we find something from this one? It's whipped in, headed away. Richardson picks it up. Into Ajax, Richardson. Martin. He's found towards Garrido. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh, no. Mendes coming forward. Richardson does brilliantly to win the tackle. We don't need to try and force anything. We're creating the chances. We just can't find the finish. It's going to be a 0-0 draw, but Palace look like they're doing us a favour against Spurs. There's a late highlight. Win the header. Right, it's going into the gloves of Canelo. 5 added minutes at the end of the 90 at Anfield. Something here. Any goal from this highlight will probably be the winner. Sanchez. Out to Da Silva. We've got lucky there, but Da Silva's pass is poor. Mendes coming forward. Not like this, FM. Please 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 not like this, FM. Okay, it's blocked behind for a corner. Simpson with it. Can we get this corner away, please? We lost late to Spurs. Let's not lose late to Liverpool. Like, look at the time wasting from this guy. Right, it's headed away. Mbeda Maggi, drive. He's running out of play. Of course he fucking has. Encourage. Come on, lads. No highlights. It's going to be a 0-0 draw. But Spurs have also slipped up, so... So, it's not ideal, but it's not the end of the road. Not the end of the road. The end of the world, sorry. But, yeah. Capdeville was tired. No wins in 2 for the first time this season. It still keeps us top of the league because Spurs have a 1. United have now closed the gap to 2 points. But City can go top of the league if they win their game in hand. So that's not ideal. We're relying on a favour. We're relying on a favour right now. We're living on a prayer. West Ham, come on, West Ham. Can West Ham do us a big favour? If they can, we're still top of the league. If not, Man United, that's yesterday's. Barcelona have declared interest in Max. Max doesn't want to join a smaller club like Barcelona. That's incredible. He's a man. I mean, if he wins that'd be great. Right, Brentford also have just recently sacked their manager before we played them. And West Ham have beaten Man City! So we're still top by 2 points to third, but we're obviously just top on goal difference right now. But up the West Ham. One iron's doing the other a favour. Steve Davis, is that the guy I got rid of? No, it's the loan manager at Chelsea, okay. I mean, he's 72 years old, yeah, so that makes sense. I may have forgotten about my PC being turned on. You are back, though. Yeah, that would be useful, wouldn't it, mate? But yeah, good to have you back. Man United's in the Champions League, Sean. Remember that. We've already played them in the league and bottled the 3-3 draw. Simone does that. Sampal, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Oh, that's Holly, so that's Cheetah, so he stays in. Yeah. Also, how many games am I into this season? We are 12 league games in, Jordan. FA Cup third round draw. Who's hosting it? It's Claude Makaleli. What a guy. Claude, give us a good draw, mate. Halifax away. Okay, that's a nice draw. I will take a National League side. Or no, bottom of League 2. So the loss versus Spurs isn't too bad. It's our only loss of the season, mate. Like, so yeah, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's just annoying. That's what it is. That's what it is. Training calendar. We got this week, right? Man United in the Champions League, followed by Palace in the league, followed by Liverpool in the cup. People all over the world join in. The England corner love train. Remember the love train from England corners? Oh, it was such a wonderful time to be alive. That 2018 summer was one of the most fun summers ever. The World Cup, having a laugh, like, they're being out, like, I remember doing like 12, 13-hour days out, like, just watching football at the pub with mates. It was great. It was great. Lincoln City, maybe that's where Southgate got it from. But now we're apparently supposed to pass FFP. I don't know what's going on with FFP. I really don't. But it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time now. It'll be an even more wonderful time if England win the Euros. I can guarantee the country will shut down. I can guarantee the country will shut down. Like, if England make the final, and am I working? When's the finals next weekend? It's this weekend coming up, innit? I'm working Sunday. I'm working Sunday. Bastard. What time does the Euros final kick off? And Gareth thought he should copy it. He did, yeah. You're on the overnight. Wait, it's an 8 p.m. kickoff in the Euros final. Oh, it is. That's fine. That's fine. I'm home from work then. Happy days. I have that. I mean, why not as well? Like at least I know it's half. At least I know it's an 8 o'clock kickoff because I'm on a 7-5 on. I mean, the board have provided a 50 mil cash injection to comply with FFP, mate. Somehow, I don't think FFP. I mean, they reduced the transfer funds available. Yeah. Are we over our wage budget now? Why have you reduced it so we're 527 grand over our wage budget? What are you doing? Like, you know what? It's your funeral, mate. It's your funeral.
Shalom.
Walland B? I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Right, come on, Leeds. Beat Spurs. Come on, Aston Villa. Beat Man United. They're the 2 results we need. Leeds didn't do us any favours, but Villa have done us a favour by stopping United from winning, I suppose. But now we need to beat Brentford to go back to the top of the league. Which is not ideal. In the slightest. We provide top billing for that day. I mean, that's nice. We do not care. Recruitment advice summary. Offer him. What is his potential? It's 3-star. Do you know what? DOF. You do that. Yeah, Leslie's gonna probably have to go. And Kai Roberts, yeah. 4 games in, 4 wins. Top of the league, very nice indeed. Like, there's a few star players here that probably could drop down. But probably won't appreciate it too much if that's the case. I'm Ongoing focus, nothing. Right. Brentford at home. Let's rotate the 11. Salazar, Pedro da Silva. Neves can start because he's still fit. Capdeville needs a rest, so we'll play the rotated centre back. We'll play the rotated back line. We'll just rotate the full starting 11. It's bottom of the league. It's 19th place Brentford. Like, we should be able to win with our rotated 11. Like, I shouldn't really. Just hoping I stay in good form so we can. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be kind of cool. But something tells me anyway, Jordan, and I don't mean to be pessimistic. But something tells me, oh my God, Kenny McLean is caretaker manager at Brentford. Where is Michael? Where is Michael? But yeah, something tells me even if you do topple PSG, Jordan, I don't think you're gonna be I don't think you'd get the PSG job. I think they'd hire someone else. Just because of how early you are into the save. Although it's funny, when I did topple in my Glory Hunter in 21, once I won the league, after chasing PSG down for like 2 seasons, and I got over 100 points with Monaco, I did actually get offered the PSG job when they sent their manager, so it could happen. It could happen. Salazar, he's found Sass. It's a good tackle from their centre back, but I mean that's not a great pass from Sass. Birmingham's coming forward. Into Galaza, but Salazar has won that brilliantly. Da Silva. Gabriel's. He's in behind. Gabriel's! Just what the doctor ordered. I mean, Man City are also winning, so they stay 2 points behind. I mean, if Birmingham could come back and, you know, get us... I mean, they have. Right, let's not concede to Brentford, please, lads. Let's not do that. Right, Vaneri's won the header. Mariotti, you've just headed that straight back to their player. Oh, Gabriels, that's brilliant from you. Hold the ball, son. Just keep going with it. He's looked for Sanchez. That's a poor header from Sanchez, to be fair. He didn't really get helped by the pass inside, but you'd have hoped for maybe something a little bit more convincing. Bit Shiabu. I mean, that's a nice find to Guerrero. This is a nice highlight from Brentford. I mean, it's a great... It's such a good block. How has that fallen perfectly for him? I haven't, Ixie, no. Like, how does this fall so nicely? Like, when it's played into here,
Shalom,
Guerrero
shalom.
shoots. That falls so nicely. How... It's Jansen's, isn't it? Yeah. Skeka, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. That's another poor pass. What are we doing? Why is FM like this right now? This is 19th place Birmingham. Why like Birmingham, even Brentford? Like, what are we doing? Right, Salazar, drive with it. Salazar cuts inside. He's done brilliantly. Oh my god, if only you knew how to finish, my guy. What's your finishing? Yeah, your finishing is 10. I mean, come on. Don't do this to me, FM. I don't need another game where we drop like a 3xG and we don't win. Cross whipped in. That's cleared off the line. Are you taking the absolute fucking piss? Gabriels, thank you. I'm good, you're okay. I'm better now, we're winning. I'm better now, we're winning. Like, because we're trying to chase down our first Premier League title. How's the season going? Hello, Clue. How are you? Sass into Gabriels. Man has a hat trick in the first half. But yeah, season's going okay. We are now going to go back to the top of the Premier League after 13 league games. The only Premier League defeat of the season is at home to Spurs, who are joint on points with us. And Spurs are buoyed on by the fact that Ange Postecoglou's retiring at the moment, so they're doing it like a, thingy. They're basically on the thing. Hi, Sean. Gabriel's corner header. Oh, it was nearly De Silva's goal, but Salazar might score. No, he doesn't. Robert Sergio, how should I pick for your youth to goal? Teams with good facilities. Doesn't necessarily matter about the finances. If they've got good facilities that you can keep good, you'll produce a load of good players to then be able to build around. Sass. Long time. Scunthorpe now top. Yes. Sean, Scunthorpe are also champions of Europe. We've not won the Premier League yet, Mateus. We've won the Champions League, but not the Premier League. De Silva. Down the outside. Whips in across. Salazar to nod it back in. And Sasa somehow hit the post from 2 yards. Just handed in your notice. I mean, that is very exciting. Have you got something new lined up? Yeah, last season, we came close. We were level on points with Man United until the third last game of the season, where Ipswich's goalkeeper dropped a man of the match performance against us, to prevent us basically from winning the league, which sucks, but there's not much you can do about it. Garrido can come on for hat-trick hero Gabriels, and we'll bring Sanchez off for Goldborg. Something new in the pipeline. You good to hear. I witnessed the Champions League. Good. Wait, what? What thing in the skin? What thing in the skin? Where it shows the attributes difference for subs. What, up there? Have you not seen that? It's part of the wonderful. It's part of the wonderful SAS skin. Clue. This man right here is the creator behind the skin. This is his face in the game. This is genuinely his face in the game as well. So, yeah. I've been using that skin all year. Never noticed that. It's one of the many quality of life things that SAS provides. Right. We don't need to make any more changes. We just made the subs. I mean, Batera's coming forward. Rodriguez, Goldborg, Batera. Right, can we get a fourth from this highlight just to really feel comfortable in this game? SAS. He gets the assist for Garrido. Cristobal Garrido! What a man, what a man, what a wonderful man. Our club captain. There we go, Jordan. I appreciate it. SAS with the assist as well. Clue, how's your Man United rebuild going from Gav's Discord? Right, Junker into Smith. Mateus Fernandez. Can we stop that? We can't. I mean, what are we doing? Is he onside? He is onside.
Emotional damage.
Well, we're back to a 2-goal lead. Let's make some changes. Right, Rodriguez is looking tired, so I'll bring Ayats on and we'll bring SAS off for Super Max. Super Max. Max. That's the easiest goal they could have scored, yeah. It's not ideal, but like I am not having this where 19th place Brentford come back and draw 4-4 from 4-1 down. I'm not having this, FM. I mean, that's blocked on the line. Can we stop the shot, please, lads? Right, fuck it, we're targeting. We're targeting now. We're making certain that nobody comes. No highlights. We're ending the we've created a 3.5 XG. We're not having this, FM. We're shutting the game down. Can't even remember where I left off. You was in your Cardiff save last night. Keeping them. Yeah, I knew you were streaming your Cardiff save. But I didn't know if you'd done your Man United rebuild in a while. But that's fair. Also, whose turn is it in Civ? Who are we blaming for? Oh, would you look at that? I believe it's yours. I believe so. Milan are beating Madrid 4-1. What's happened to Real Madrid all of a sudden? Right, Colin. What's the song request? My songs know what you did in the dark. Okay. Add it to the queue. Bit of Fallout Boy for us. Do you just have a big Civ game going? We have a play your damn turn Civ game going between 6 of us. So it's just the 6 of us on the map and it's a hot seat game. So you each take your turn at different times. So one person will have the save file, take their turn, then the next person will take the save file and have their turn. And so on and so forth. Yeah. And this bot basically allows you to see whose turn it is. And stuff like that, yeah. Jordan, I can't remember when this game started, but we're only on turn 28. When did it start? When did I join that Discord chat? When was it? It wasn't. Yeah, it was the beginning of May that we started this game. Jesus Christ. We've already been going at this game for 2 months. Didn't realise it was 2 months. But yeah. That's what we have in the background whilst I'm trying to go through on my Civ for 28 turns. Well, people have been away, Jordan. It is the summer. Yeah. Owen and the Tom have been on holidays. I've been away for a week for my birthday during it, so didn't play anything in it. So there's 3 week-long holidays in there already. Then you think as well, like Clue's going on holiday in 2 weeks, so that's gonna then delay it a little bit longer. Like so yeah, like it's there's also that to deal with. Plus also there are points in time where like I've not realized it's my turn for a couple of days. Chuck's not realized it's been his turn for a couple of days. Like people have also got other stuff in life that they need to do. So like sometimes it just doesn't. You just don't play your turn for a little bit. So although I am normally in Chuck's stream, when I'm in Chuck's stream, I always check to see if it's his turn, and I just politely remind him to play his damn turn. And I tell him in the exact way, play your damn turn. And he laughs every time. For some reason. You get 10 weeks. Is that's crazy. Is that like... But yeah, it's normally 6 weeks in the UK. For anybody. Unless you've like had exams or stuff like that earlier in the... There. In Sweden, you get 10 weeks. Wow. Politely, yeah. Jordan, I didn't want to say that. Right, we've got Wolves away in the league. We're going to have to rotate a little bit here, aren't we? Because we've got Man United. Our kickoff time has been moved forward at the slightly earlier time for TV coverage. Okay. Spurs. Oh, fuck right off. So I'm counting this as an extra week, yeah. Fuck right off, FM. Are you taking the piss? Genuinely, are you taking the piss? 100th minute. 100th minute. Are you taking the...
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
I don't want to be in big trouble. Do you know what? We're playing the full strength team against Wolves. But other than Christmas, they don't get... I see Spurs get 30... It's Ange Postecoglou time this season. Basically, Colin, I think I don't know... Yeah, but obviously Postecoglou's retiring. Well, Postecoglou's retiring from Spurs at the end of the season. So now they're in the title race. They're going to just get everything go their way. Can feel it. Yeah. Ange time, yeah. It's going to be one of those seasons. I can feel it. I can feel it in my balls. I can feel it in my balls. Like, because right now Spurs are getting everything go their way and we're struggling to get past teams. We always struggle in this part of the season. Like, we've not had a highlight in this game. What's coming on? Come on, lads. Here we go. Just before half-time, Goldborg into Martin. Capdeville. Martin. Richardson's dropped inside from that wing-back position. Now Goldborg. Max has found some space. Into Garrido. Out to McGahey. Get down the outside. He goes inside. Reggie McGahey forces the save from Trafford. It's a shame. It's a shame. Right, Mbeda Magi, corner. Whipped in, headed away. Mbeda Magi picks it back up, but we don't get to see the highlight. Are people anxious? Like, we don't need anxiousness, man. I'm not happy. We simply have to be better. Ajax is on a 6.3. That might be something we have to change. Like, if I don't get, like I can't believe Spurs have got a 100th minute winner against Arsenal. Like, it's bad enough Spurs getting a 100th minute winner, but to do it in a North London derby as well, FM, like, can you genuinely get in the bin, please? Right, Goldborg, Ajax, into Martin, Ajax once more, down the line towards McGahey. He's got Fortuna, Reggie McGahey! 12th of the season for him. There we go, Sean. I will do it after stream. Or do we do it on stream? Or do we do my Civ turn quickly on stream? Right, let's bring Ajax off now. Rodriguez on. Who's also now having a good game? Is that Capdeville? No, it's Richardson on a 6.5. Let's get Butera on then. And Neves on a 6.6. Mariotti on Newcomb. Right. Goldborg is 1 yellow. That doesn't. Suspensions don't really matter to me. Capdeville heading in though would have been nice. He looks particularly unsettled. Don't tell me he's starting to get unsettled by Newcastle's fucking He's very happy to be at the club. Okay, doesn't say. Expect to play a game against Wolves as he's concerned about the amount of football he's getting. People are starting to get concerned because of star player contracts. That's what it is. Max is into the penalty area. Forced a little bit wide, but we've got it. We somehow still kept the ball and found Reggie McGahey, who's hit the bar. My goodness me, that should have been 2-0. How we've not gone 2-0 up? Who gets sacked first, Rooney or Parker? Rooney. I actually think Scott Parker will win Burnley promotion. I think he'll probably win them the league. I think Parker will win Burnley the league. I think their squad's good enough for them to go straight back up anyway. Burnley are going to be one of those yo-yo sides where they're too good for the Championship but not good enough for the Premier League. They're going to be like that for the next year or two. Right, Max's corner, whipped in. Garrido! Oh, it's Martin with the header. I thought it was Garrido. It's Martin. 2-0. And when did Parker get confirmed? Yesterday or today? Yesterday, I think it was. Yesterday or it was at some point over the weekend he got confirmed. It was either yesterday or Saturday afternoon. Goldborg, please, to finish it all off. He can't. Right, that's Tarngate. Let's Tarngate. Praise. See this game out. Take the 2-0 win. We go... oh, is that 7 clear? Is it just me and Spurs in a title race right now? Are we 7 clear of United and City? If we are, that's very nice indeed. But I feel like City have got games in hand. I don't know why City would have games in hand considering they have no Europe. But I feel like City have got a game in hand. Yeah, City and United do have a game in hand. But we are 7 points clear of them. I mean, Leicester are having a bit of a stormer of a season. But yeah, so United and City, if they win, go to 31. So there's be 4 points behind us. Which is not too bad. Capdeville is tired, so do you know what? Because we're going to play most of the first team against Manchester United. Let's rest for 2 days. Martin on form. Carlos, well done, mate. Belgrano's under 20s. Have we actually got their, like... Is that the first one we've had? No, I don't think we've had their reserves, though. But they have no players in their reserves anyway. So that's always useful, isn't it? But we can play Man United. We can play the first team against United with a rest, and then play the rotated 11. Oh, it's the Manchester derby that was happening later on, and United have battered City 4-1. Goldborg is suspended for the Crystal Palace game, so that's fine. He would have been rotated anyway for that game. So it's not too bad. The City drop off is real, mate. City haven't won a. City haven't won the league since Pep left. I don't think City have won anything since Pep left. Because no, they won the Champions League the season. Oh wait, no, that was under Pep, wasn't it? Managers. Yeah, so Pep. So no, Ancelotti did win them the Champions League, but he didn't win them the Premier League. Thomas Tuchel won them an FA Cup, and Marco Rose won them a Conference League. That's literally been it. Like, but Pep won them 10 league titles. He won them every Premier League title. He won them every Premier League title from like real life. Like, look at this. Look at that City dominance under Pep. And then since then, they haven't won a league title. The Stade Brest manager admires you. I mean, the Brests admire you. Nice. But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 league titles in 11 years. At City for Pep. And then decides, do you know what? And then Pep left. I think Pep went to PSG, didn't he? Yeah, Pep went to PSG, then Chelsea, and then retired from management after that. And he's now a scout at Scunthorpe. So, you know, that's always fun. But yeah. Is Owen Poland in this? No, he's Suleiman. Dadson. So Owen, I think from seeing the group chat clue as well, Owen and Dadson are near each other. Which is fun in that save. We take on Man United. Diogo Spencer. What do I reckon of Diogo Spencer? I don't know who Diogo Spencer is. I'm going to be honest. Diogo Spencer. He's at Ipswich in my save. Looks like that. Looks okay. He's 33 years of age. Developed nicely in terms of... He's a very attack-minded wing-back. He's a very attack-minded fullback. I mean, he's probably more of a... He probably could do you a job at right wing if you trained him there. But yeah, it looks decent. Imagine going from PSG to Ipswich. I mean, like, it was from 9 million as well. Went to PSG for 40 million and Ipswich bought him for 8. So they've also lost a load of money on him, PSG. And he looks good, so that's nice. Yeah, well, he could do a job. He would definitely do you a job going forward. I would probably retrain him to be a winger. Rather than a thingy. He signed a contract. Got to get into Ruud van Nistelrooy's head a little bit. Because we play Man United at home in the Champions League phase. Because we've gone in as Champions League winners. I think that's why we play someone from our nation. Because I didn't think you could play clubs from your country in the draws. But here we go. Manchester United. Ajax is suspended, so Rodriguez starts. Arenas will come onto the bench. Arenas is left-footed, isn't? No, he's right-footed. Neves is wanted by Saudi. And Badamachi is wanted by clubs that he's not going to be sold to. Man United want Garrido. Max is wanted by... Like, still all these players. Telling me he lost a year at United because of his ACL injury, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Steve, I think he's more than made up for it in this save by winning 5 titles in 6 years at United. He's trying to do what Pep's doing, and we're basically trying to stop what Pep did with City. Possibly, yeah. Depends on his potential. I just love how this song is literally just the champions in different languages, though. Right, Man United at home. Let's beat them. Please, let's beat them. Alright, Kiyamo's coming forward with it for United right now, but we'll force them back. We'll win it back from Garrido. Nice. And Beda Magi. Into Max, into the penalty area, find a cross. He has done. McGahey at the back stick. It's all the way over the face of the goal and nobody's there to turn it in. Oh. Bruised knee. We should be... Oh, Richardson's gone off, though. I mean, what are they doing down that left-hand side? To cause 2 injuries to us in the opening 15 minutes. Right, we're going to have to try and see if Beda Magi can survive a little bit. Because we do need to try and see if he can survive. Even if it's just till half-time, McGahey's not having a good first half either. But we're holding Manchester United here. Very much holding Manchester United here. They are having more possession, more of the chances. Demand a little bit more. Come on, lads. Right, we're going to tell them we're not happy at halftime. It's 0-0 at the break. We're going to take McGahey and Beda Magi off because Beda Magi is not recovered from that injury. And João Pedro da Silva can come on the right-hand side. He's nervous, which is not ideal. What is this clip? Is this the Uwu clip? Oh wait, I need to unmute Twitch, don't I?
With my little Uwu.
Yeah. Don't know what brought you in. Why you decided to do that. Encourage. Come on, lads. Something, anything. Not subbing off like Capdeville or anything like that, right? Max is right. The midfielder looking tired, especially Max. Let's bring Sass on. You're apprehensive. That's an idea. Jean Neves is having a stinker. Mariotti on you come. We've making all 5 of our changes with 25 to go. Oh yeah, you had one called Hi Uwu. Yeah, that's right. Right. Highlight. I mean, my game is deciding to take a crash dump in terms of frame rate, but maybe it will do us a favour in terms of the result. No, not when Calvarese's nipping it off of Patera like that. Canelo, though. Rodriguez. De Silva. Hold it up. Into Mariotti. And we've lost out again. Serra. We don't need that open. I mean, Johnson into Kobe Mainu. He's got away from a couple of challenges. Kobe Mainu, for fuck's sake, man. How is...
Emotional damage!
Oh, it's the Champions League, so I don't mind if I lose to United, but why? What? How are we not winning tackles there, man? How is Mainu just allowed to run? Like, how are we just not performing in games like this at the moment? Right, Rodriguez into Goldborg. De Silva whips in the cross. Garrido's header is over the bar. He's offside anyway. And we'll counter. No, we won't counter. We'll keep that like that. Bezgudi. Right. Sass clears away. Salazar, you had time to take that down, son. Right, Sass has won it back. Mariotti, Salazar, run at them. Run at them. Oh, he's lost out. That's what... I don't know what on earth he was doing with his dribbling there. Calver, I say 2-0. Oh, it's a big save. Oh, that's... Right, corner whipped in, headed away. Calvarese, can we stop him? Right. De Silva's done that. Right, can we counter? Lay the ball down the line. Mariotti's got space. He's got to find the back post. He's gone back to the... Oh, my goodness me, De Silva.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
He's seen his name in headlights there and just thought, I'm going to twat this. He had time to take a touch and everything. Right, okay. Very attacking. Right. Encourage. Well, Man United look like they're going to win at Old Trafford at the Scunthorpe Stadium. Bezgudi into Perez. Unless we can win this ball back and get a counter-attack going. Siachi. I mean, Mariotti has won it. He's going forward. He's got to square it.
Shalom.
Has he won a pen?
Shalom. Penrith.
Richie, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Uedrago's a very, very good one, Ixie. Come on, pen. Oh, it's been given. Come on. Who's on it? It's Sass against his former club. To salvage a Champions League point. Oh, he slotted it away. He refuses to celebrate. But it's 1-1 late in the day. We've got away with one there, chap. I'm just putting it out there now. We've got away with one there. I have to sympathise with you. I can't fault your effort. It was just one of those days. We're going to be nice to them. Why do we call him Sass? Because basically, the guy that makes this that's made the skin Sassmaz, it's his face in the game. Because it's this guy in chat, the VIP. There he is. But so I call him Sass because I don't know how to properly pronounce his surname, so it makes it easier. And also, it's Sass. Here he is. So if you search for face in the game, it's like people that like research and stuff. Like, so everybody that like has like helps work. It's Adam Flint's. That makes a lot of sense now. That makes so much fucking sense. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, is Cusqueta one as well? He is. That makes so much more sense. I'm guessing these are all people in like the Premier League because Herbert's one as well. So Spurs have like Cipriotti's one. De Belder's one at Real Madrid, isn't he? Yep. Makes so much more sense. We had David Mazzucci at one point. But yeah, basically either people that work on the game or research for the game, I believe. Yeah. But speaking of it, so there's Michael. So in that list you can see Michael Skoquist. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Sass, please tell me if I pronounce that right or wrong. But yeah, so, and because that's there, Sass told there, and this is Sass. So this is Sass's face in the game. So we signed him for 123 million from Man United, because we did everything we could to bring him to Scunthorpe. And here he is. But yeah, that is why we call him Sass. Because he makes the skin. This is his face in the game. He's in chat. He's a VIP. We love him around these parts. Play through injury. Play through injury, mate. You fractured your lower arm. You can play with a cast. We're not losing Richardson to injury. Don't be silly. He did a good job designing that face. I don't think he was the person designing the new gen faces. Wouldn't wish that even on my worst enemy. Look, he's loving life. Is he happy with it? Is Sass happy to be here? I mean, he's probably a little bit concerned about his playing time right now. Yeah. because he's been promised first team football as well by me. He's got 10 days left and he's expecting more playing time. We're going to start you against Palace and Liverpool then, Sass. Tell me about it. But before we do those games, chat, I'm going to take a quick little break. We've got Palace in the league, Liverpool in the EFL Cup quarter-final to come. We are still top of the league right now. And yeah. Yeah, we're needing Spurs to step up. Who have Spurs got in their upcoming games? They've got Everton away, which is not going to be an easy one. Then Birmingham, they should win. Villa, they should win. City away will be a tough one just before Christmas. But City away is probably going to be the tough one that they get just before Christmas. Their next real tough game is United away at the end of January. We have to play Spurs away from home. We play Spurs away in March. But yeah, Spurs don't really have a difficult run in either. We're going to, like, the Ange Postecoglou farewell tour it's going to win them the league, isn't it? Of course it is. Is there owner Daniel Levy still? I'm actually, no, they're not. That makes a lot more sense. When did they have when did they get the takeover? So he failed in a tycoon takeover in 2031. It was a new chairperson promotion from within. Okay. I mean, I'm glad they didn't get the fucking thingy. But yeah. Right, that is it for me. Give me I'm going to be gone for about 5 minutes. Grab yourself a drink. Grab yourself a snack. It's Monday. It's coming up towards Monday lunchtime. So maybe grab yourself a bit of lunch as well. And we will be back to continue on with Scunthorpe, where we have got Crystal Palace up next in the Premier League. We will have a look at that after we've just salvaged the draw against United. It's a massive, massive moment. Can you do my laundry while you're away? I can't promise about laundry doing, unfortunately. That's one thing I can't promise. You forgot you was here, Jordan. Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is. What's in our thing now? Our under-19s won 6-1. How are they doing in Europe? They're not doing too bad, actually. What is our under-18s like? I haven't looked at my under-18s in ages. There's a couple of decent-ish potential players in there. Like, Archie Reed is an over-18 player. He should probably be up in the under-21s, but our under-21s is, like, full. Like, I need to, like, if I actually, like, there, but, like, a lot of our under-21s need to probably think about maybe moving on. Like, I want to build, I mean, there's a few, like, these are a few of our players that need to probably, like, there, but, like, there's some players that we probably could sell in our under-21s because they're on a lot of money. Other Champions League games. Where are we now in the Champions League after they've all gone? We're 7th in the Champions League table. We haven't qualified for the playoffs yet because there's 2 games left to play in Europe and we are only 4 points clear of the playoffs. That makes sense. And still in the drive for 44 minutes, so you'll just have to wait, Saj. Right. Yeah, Roma have secured themselves. Club form should keep Sass in the Danish squad. Good for him. Lunda's won Norwegian Player of the Year. Salazar, that is not good. That is not ideal. But we've got Bengo that can come off like now on the we've got Bengo as a replacement for him, so like it's not the end of the world. Oh, my frames decided they were going to drop there. Nice, just what we need. We are the favourites for Palace. We should be the favourites for Palace. We are going to rotate a little bit for that game. Because, you know, it's Palace who are in 18th in the league. We should be okay to beat them. Who are you? Oh, Gaggreen. Anybody in here? Oh, maybe Pataglia. The EFL Cup quarterfinal against Liverpool is going to be a big one for us. I'd like to win another cup. I'd like to win another domestic cup this season. Ideally, another domestic cup this season would be quite nice. We are the later kickoff against Palace, so Man United losing beforehand would be nice. I didn't see if Spurs were playing beforehand. Yeah, they are. They're playing Everton. Right, come on, Everton. Youth intake preview below average. And apparently goalkeeper on there. Veneri's not moving to Inter. Their reserves. There's probably nobody in their reserves. Oh, there's 2 players, but they're not good enough. Spurs drop points. Everton have done us a favour. It's Mizuchi, our old boy, as well. You love to see it. You love to see it. United have won, which is not ideal, but we go into this game against Crystal Palace knowing a win will give us a 2-point lead at the top of the Premier League. Right, Batera will start ahead of Richardson because he's there. Arenas will have to come onto the bench. Let's go. Agreed. Up the Everton. Right, Goldborg is suspended, so Sanchez will definitely play. We don't really have anybody that can there. Goldborg will come on. Salisbury will come onto the bench. Right, Janssens will replace you and you. Sass will start as well because he needs more playing time. Rodriguez comes onto the bench, onto the starting lineup as well. João Pedro, Bengo, Mariotti, and Gabriels. We are resting for this one, knowing we've got a big game against Liverpool coming up. On a 10-game unbeaten run here in France. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Absolute scenes. Right, come on. Right, let's beat Crystal Palace. This is the kind of games we need to win, especially when Spurs have. I mean, Cosmas, another one of our former players, has got injured in that Everton game. I mean, it's headed up and away, and Janssens can't quite direct his header on goal. Yes, we do float acrosses, yeah, because we also on the right hand side right now we have De Silva, who is also 6'5". So McGahey's also on that right hand side. We also have McGahey, who's 6'1" with 16 jumping reach. So we do have 2 players coming in at the back post from our right hand side as well. So we definitely do floated crosses. De Silva's in behind here. He's pulled it across. Mariotti! But yes, we do floated crosses. Right, this is what we need. An early goal to settle the nerves. Arsenal and Liverpool stepped up. Man City play tomorrow. How is it possible to first and second in the league in the season? I don't know how is it. I don't know how it's the season after I'm rock bottom of the league. By doing wonders in the transfer market. Pedro de Silva's picked up a knock. It's a thigh injury. We should probably then not run the risk. We don't want to run the risk of losing people to injury. What are you? You look nervous coming on, which is not ideal. But I mean, and you can tell that nerves were a little bit there by the way he's just not necessarily gone to the ball very cleanly. PSG drew with Harvey. You're top after 8 league games. Nice. It's very much possible if you sign a good enough squad. Like if you buy. When you're building a squad from towards the bottom of the league to the top of the league, the best idea is to move on players that are the backups and then sign players that are better than your current starting 11. Mariotti's in behind again. Oh, he's dragged that wide. But yeah, that's what you kind of want to do, Rick. So like if I'm say like here with this squad, say this is my squad for like the lower end of the Premier League table, and this is my starting lineup. You'd look at players that you can go, okay, So, like, say, I don't know, Bengochea, for example. Say he's a 3-star player, and your backup player, like here, who for us is Mbeda Magi on this left-hand side. Say he's like a 2-star player. Your idea is to to upgrade Mbeda Magi with somebody that's a better player than Bengochea. So that's kind of what you want to do, and you got to do that for like all the squad, and then you'll start to improve. Maybe a tactical tweak as well. It might if you've got a really good squad, it might just be a case of maybe tweaking some things in the tactical side of it. Okay, Dave. We're not going to say anything more. We've upset the players. Right. We've got a free kick here. It's McGahey on the free kick. Can he fire this into the top bin? No, he cannot. It's over the bar. Right, McGahey coming down the right. He's lost out to Breinberg. Thomas. Now Doyle. This is where we can get countered. Let's not do anything silly. Right, it's wide of the mark. Right. The idea. Yeah. Right, Reggie. It's shooting range. Oh! That is incredible from Reggie McGahey, and it just gives us a 2-0 lead. Just sign Millie and Mike. We also have signed Millie and Mike in this save. But yeah, they're not very good in this save. Right, Sass is going to come off, as is Bengo from Mbeda Magi. Leave one sub left. Among Twerk. Welcome in, Millie. Is Mike the correct height? I believe in this save. No, you're no good. Unfortunately, Millie, not. You're on loan at Wrexham right now, Millie. This is how you look. My staff think you're a National League player. You're not. You are like a League 1 star player. Yeah, Millie's on 15 grand a week. Yes. But yeah, this is his contract actually expires. We probably need to get Millie a new contract. Yeah, we can't do that. Okay. Millie is also 30 in this. Not at football, but other things, mate. Yeah, other things, Millie. Oh. McGahey into Sanchez. Into there. McGahey. He's into the... Oh, Reggie McGahey. He is loving life this season. Mariotti into Reggie McGahey. And I don't know how he squeezed that past McKenna, but he has done, and it's now 3-0. We can make our final change. Botera is absolutely knackered. We'll bring Arenas on for a couple of minutes. He is going to get club homegrown in the summer, which is nice. But right. Corner whipped in. Can we keep our clean sheet, please, lads? I mean, Canelo, that was not the most convincing. Right, we'll Tarngate. We'll Tarngate to finish. You take 15 grand a week. Yeah, you'll take 15 grand a week. I'd take 15 grand a week. Vega into Valerio. Can we... He's offside. Good. Well done, lads. You've held the line well. I mean, Canelo, it was definitely not your most convincing save. But we are 2 points clear now at the top of the Premier League, which is very nice. Reggie McGahey with a man of the match performance off the bench. Is Mike the correct height? Well, look at Mike. If he's anything above 5'3", he's not the right height. I'm fairly certain he's 5'9", which is about Mike's height IRL. Despite the jokes. Mike, he's wanting to leave actually. He's requested to leave because he wants a new challenge. But this is Mike. He came for a Barnet. We've had Mike since 2032 on the books. Mike's on 5.5 grand. Mike is smaller than me and you're 5'8". Okay, then maybe, but Mike is 5'9" in the game.
Shalom.
It's Caitlin. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Deschamps was looking at people that he's interested in signing, but it's not gonna be signing anybody. Not when we don't have ready-made replacements to come in. Birmingham have won. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. We are top by 2 points, but we are top of the Premier League. Still lives rent free for me. Yeah, that's Roy and G. So that's if I remember the picture, that's Jeter, who is 6'5", and Roy, who is 6'2", 6'3", I believe. It is very funny. Yeah, it's Roy and Andrew. There's also, I don't know if I don't know where it would be saved. I don't think I have it, but there's a photo where there's all of us on the train station, and there's just Mike just standing in there. It was taken by Brad. There's like me, Gia, and Roy by Mike, and it's like he just looks so out of place. And Henry's there as well, I believe. I believe there's 4 people 6 foot plus. Oh, City have lost to Chelsea. Big news in the title race. That means City are now 10 points behind us. Well, City have lost back-to-back games, yeah. United are still only 4 points behind. Who took their child to the station? Yeah, that's very true. Sesko tells Gutierrez to go to PSG after Sesko was wanting to leave PSG. But yeah, I'm so disappointed. We could have had this guy as a club homegrown player. We could have had this guy as a club homegrown. He literally got sold in the January before because City met his 92 mil release clause. And now he wants to leave. He wanted to leave because they have no European football. But yeah, Gutierrez was incredible. We could have had him as club homegrown. But such is life. Such is life. Right. EFL Cup quarter-final at home to Liverpool before we play Leeds and then Arsenal away. Arsenal away is going to be a tough one. Work is such a grind, got some money to spend. But yeah, I don't know who took their child to the station, but you have to ask Mike that one. Robson's okay, he's okay, he's okay. I mean, Kiyama, who you want to buy? Saudi. Yeah, you're very good other than the fact you can't really head. Like you would be very incredible, except you would have a 50 pence piece head, and he'd probably want to start for one because he does for United, and he wouldn't start ahead of Martin or Capdeville. Through the door, I'm on fire. Neves coming against his former club because we signed Neves from Liverpool after they got relegated. Scrolling through Club Shop is so fun, brings back a lot of joy. Yeah, Club Shop is. I mean, it's been a while. It's been a while. Canelo, Janssens, Magahi, and Mariotti named in the team of the week. That is lovely. There is Carabao Cup ties going on now. I mean, Man United losing to Newcastle would be quite nice. I don't see it happening somehow. No, and Leeds are beating Leicester, which again I don't think is ideal. Who's the other semi-finals? Who's the other quarter-final even? Because you got us versus Liverpool. Who's the other quarter-final? Man City, Southampton. So it's going to be a tough semi-final, whoever we get, really. Gabriel's is showing pleasing progress. He is at 4.5 star. My goodness me, this man's incredible. This man's incredible. He's our backup striker. There's nobody in there. Right. We play Liverpool. Spurs play in the league. So Spurs losing in the league would be quite nice. Right. We're going to start Sass because he wants a little bit more playing time. How are we doing on that promise still? He's still expecting more playing time. I don't think we're going to be able to pass that. João Neves is waiting for an offer. Everything else is there. Right, Richardson is still injured, which means Batera will still start and Arenas comes onto the bench. But everything else is kind of going to stay first team based. I know, actually, Richardson's playing through his injury, isn't he? I don't know why we've dropped him for these couple of games. We'll bring him back for the Leeds game. Right. Liverpool at home. It's a big game. We need to win this. And Beda Magi, that's a poor pass. Lose into Winks. Winks is in and put it wide. That's a let-off, shall we say. I mean, then there's a highlight straight from the goal kick. Ajax into Martin. Capdeville. Martin. João Neves has picked up a nice little position here, but he's had to go back to Canelo whilst we keep the ball. This is nice. Batera. Sass. Into Mbeda Magi, who's played, I don't know what type of pass, but it's a terrible one. And Hassan is in, and it's deflected wide by Martin. This is why I love my two centre-backs. They are incredible. Corner is headed away. Martin is there again. Martin started well, but yeah, my two centre-backs are incredible. I'm very, very content with the two centre-backs that I've got. Liverpool just sat up to pick up on the counter. And Mbeda Magi's got injured. That's not good considering Salazar is also out injured. So we basically have no left winger, realistically, other than Bengo. I mean, we do. Well, we do. We have Leslie and that can come on as well. Right. Can we win that header? We can. Goldborg. Into Bengo. Sass. In towards Reggie Magahi. And João Neves! That's a big goal. Early on in the game, we lead Liverpool by 1-0. Just what we need. Reggie on the free kick. He's laid it short. Oh, that's lovely work. Neves should have had a second. That chance is probably easier than the one he scored as well. Birmingham are holding Spurs right now, which is nice. I mean, there's not been a single Premier League goal so far. I thought for a minute that they hadn't kicked off just yet. But here we go. Neves. That's a poor pass. And now Hassan's coming forward. Liverpool in their 4-4-2 will be possibly dangerous on the counter, but not when they're playing passes like that. Just got to a point where Henry said that... Mendes is in, and it's comfortably claimed by Canelo. We're living on the edge a little bit here. But yeah. I mean, I don't blame Mike for that. Sass, go on, son. Go on, son. Oh, he's forced a good save. Reggie McGahey on the corner. He's whipped in the corner, back stick, headed down. Sass is there, and it's straight at Baltazar again. Right, we've improved slightly. We're picking it up. Sass, right, don't lose it there, son. Right, Batera. Into Ayats, who's found João Neves in a bit of space. João Neves cuts inside and forces a good save from the keeper. Just hitting it straight at him, really. Bengo with the corner. It's flicked on and cleared off the line. Oh. How are we not more than 1-0 up and Spurs are now beating Birmingham? Rip. Rip Bozo. We're happy with the number of shots we've taken. If we could just put one more in the back of the net, that'd be appreciated, lads. That would be very much appreciated. We're not really going to shout whilst we do. Hassan. Into Simpson. Who's getting down the left, but is being forced back. And Neves is there to win the ball back from a loose pass. Ayat, Neves. Into Martin. McGahey, Goldborg, Garrido, Goldborg again. McGahey once more down this right-hand side. He's got a little bit of time and space to pick what he wants. He finds Goldborg, who's run all the way across to the other side of the penalty area. And now Ayats into Sean Neves! And we lead by 2-0 now. We feel a little bit more at ease. And Bengo gets down the outside. He squares it across. It's cleared away. Now Liverpool could counter, but I mean, they are looking like they're going to counter here. Padilla into Winks. But Batera with a great tackle. Goldborg wins it, as does Capdeville. And now our counter with Bengo on the left. There's so much space for him. He's found Sass, who's got the time to find Neves, and he nearly had a hat-trick. Nearly had a hat-trick. Not quite, but nearly. Bengo on the corner, whipped in, header at the back stick, and it's saved by Baltazar. How we're not more than 2-0 up in this game, I do not know. But right, an hour's gone. Let's make some substitutions. We'll bring Arenas on, even though he's a little bit complacent. Give him some first team minutes. We'll bring Gabriel's on for some first team minutes. João Pedro da Silva as well, because we need to keep some players with match sharpness in their legs, and Sanchez can come on as well. Right, we have a throw in here. Arenas with it. Into Sass. Sanchez picks up the ball. Bengo on his weaker right foot. Shots blocked. Back in! I don't know. Are they pumping their fists? It doesn't look like they are. I think this might be disallowed. Oh no, there's some fist pumps. It has been allowed. It's 3. Come on. That's what we needed. There we go. Do we Tarngate now? I think we might Tarngate. Just see this game out for 20 minutes. Let's not overexert ourselves. We've used all our 5 subs. Like, just relax now, lads. We've done. We're doing the job we need to. We're heading to a Carabao Cup semi-final. Well, we will play United, probably City. No, Southampton are beating City. Ooh, big news. Oh, it went to pens and Southampton lost. Never mind. Never mind. We got hyped for no reason. Rip Bozo Southampton. Yeah. 93rd minute equaliser from Gutierrez, and then they win on pens. Spurs win 4-0, so they go top by a point, having played a game more. Heads up about Sales Neri. Look, mate. I don't want to leave. Like, you can keep trying to say you don't want to leave, but we are going to... He's out for 4 weeks. Capdeville needs a rest. We've got Leeds in the league. We need to rest the first team then. 2 days. Remy Sen's on international duty. Is Leslie still on international duty? No, he's not. Okay.
It's not that.
Oh,
it
Gary.
doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
Hey, mate, how you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. If you're not following Gary, go and drop him a follow. Click the heart at the top of the chat. Quarterfinal provides no shocks. Man City would have been a shock had they not lost, had they not just gone to pens. We probably want Leeds in the semi-final. Leave a Manchester Derby semi-final. That would be what we want. But we are. How's your FM? It's good, mate. We are. Well, we're second in the league because we haven't played the same amount of games as Spurs. But yeah. We're doing all right in the Champions League, into the semi-final of the EFL Cup, and we've got bottom of League 2 Halifax in the FA Cup, having already just won the Super Cup, having won the Champions League last season. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. For those of you that don't know me for some reason, I am Sean. I say for some reason like I'm big time. I'm not. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. For those of you that don't know who I am Sean. We'll restart. Forget about that first bit. Testing the new mic. Very nice indeed. I am Sean. We are managing Scunthorpe. This is season 15 of The Save. And yeah, basically, we're trying to win our first Premier League title. And we're in a race with Spurs, who are going to have retiring manager and Postecoglou leave at the end of the season. So they're going to basically get every bit of luck and bullshit under the sun they can. And we got to try and win that. We're also looking to end Man United's run of winning 5 league titles in 6 seasons. So yeah, we do think that the board, I think, actually expect us to win the Premier League this season, which is mental. The semi-final draw for the Carabao Cup. I fucked it. I didn't want to wait for the... Jordan, did you not did you not set if you have autosaves, you can just go back and then just cancel the and put on there something like that. No, I only say, well, that's your own fault. Right, we're first out of the hat and we get Man United. Rip. Of course we get Man United. I mean, it rearranges our City game in the league, so right, okay. Well, at least we don't have a league game after there, because that's probably an FA Cup game, isn't it? That's probably the FA Cup game. Southampton, my goodness me, January is already chock-a-block as well. Look at that now. City, United and Chelsea in a run of 3, which is not what we had at the start of the season. Because we played City on the opening day. But City away, United at home, Chelsea away is not an easy run. The Chelsea still stuck. They're still stuck by their manager, despite the fact he had a terrible start to the season. But yeah, this run of 5 games will basically decide if we're going to be champions or not. City, United, Chelsea, Newcastle, Spurs. Probably throw Liverpool in as the run of 6. God, you sound like Gav. Look, yeah, me and Gav are great minds. Yeah. There's a reason. There's a reason why we are both brilliantly minded people. We can't help that. 7 hours left, and I need a goal scorer. Any idea? I've got 50 mil. Vinny, welcome in. First season. Who are you managing? You might leave now in retaliation. You won't leave. You love it here too much. Excuse me whilst I just be sick in my mouth. Sorry. No, I'm joking. Yeah, resign. Need a goal scorer. I mean, Spurs in this save signed Sesko, who did absolute wonders for them. They signed him for. I mean, you probably won't be able to afford like maybe signing him. You might not be able to sign him because obviously he just signed for Leipzig. Actually, trying to win trophyless Spurs. Yeah. Sesko is always a good one. If you've got 50 mil installments, sit for Osimhen maybe. Osimhen's always a good one in FM. Like there's a load of Kola Moani's a good striker this year. Garassi from Stuttgart is like 15 to 20 million. Who's incredible as well. There's a load of good strikers that you could pick up in this game. Right. Oh, there's only one match. Oh, okay, cancel. Why are you there? Right, you go there. You go to you go to. Thank you. Like that, cool. And then there's only another one game here, and it's technical. Okay, so we'll just match tactics, match review, team bonding, community outreach on the Sunday, like that, and then Lazio in the Champions League. Champions League nights are back in January. Come on, there we go. Garassi or Tony? I'd probably... depends on how you want to play. Tony's very good in FM. What? I mean, if you could afford both, I'd say both. If you could afford both, I'd say both. Actually, like that. Actually, and move you to there. At least I can holiday now. Yeah. I suppose, Jordan. This is why you don't. This is why I hate holidaying in FM. Because it will always mess your save up somehow. A player will come to you that then you won't talk to because you're on holiday, and it's like the game doesn't go. Oh, you didn't speak to me. I'm gonna have a go at you. It's like. Sass is not happy. I don't have any intention of letting him go, though. Look, it's not my fault you're behind Max in the pecking order. Right, Leeds at home. Right, Richardson's playing through injury, isn't he? Yeah, playing for a fractured lower arm. No worries, mate. No worries. Mbaye, Maggi and Salazar are injured. That's not ideal. Right, Leslie can come onto the bench then. Because he will play out on the left. Mariotti, Pedro, yeah. Richardson's playing through injury. Everybody's sort of fully fit. Right, let's go. Right, Leeds at home. Let's beat Leeds at home. We've got Arsenal in midweek. I probably could have rested for this game. I probably should have thought about that, considering we are playing like every midweek. But we've got Richardson in the side playing through injury. So are Spurs playing today? Are they playing later today? They're playing Villa later today. So we need to win to keep ourselves guaranteed to go like there. Spurs have the points on the board. I'd rather be the side with the points on the board than the team with the games in hand, because if you slip up in a game in hand, it always negatively affects you. I'd always rather be the team with points on the board, hoping for a team to slip up because the pressure. But then I know FM always just fucks you over like that anyway, normally. Bengo, just run with it, son. He's found Max. Bengo will pick up the loose ball, whips in across. McGahey's free at the back stick, and he doesn't miss those. Reggie is just not missing those this season. He's only got 11 heading, but he's just not missing a back post header this year. Like, it's just incredible how many goals he's scoring coming in from that back stick. I don't know what their keeper's doing either, but we don't talk about what James Shaw is doing. We just talk about the fact that we are absolutely fucking massive and we're going back to the top of the Premier League. Ajax into Reggie, gets down the outside. It's a good tackle, but he's still got possession. And Ajax has made a brilliant run. But it's cleared away and Richardson has possession again. Into Capdeville, and now Goldborg. Ajax. That's a lovely run by McGahey. Oh, he probably should have gone across the keeper there. And the goalkeeper is going to comfortably watch that header from the corner go over his bar. Man United win again. Can Man United just fuck off? Are they playing Sheffield United? They're not going to fuck off in that one. I mean, if Sheffield United win at Old Trafford, it would be one of the biggest upsets of the season. Not happening. Martin's going to win that header ahead of Puig. Goldborg. That's a poor pass. You've sold him short there, but Max has bailed you out. Bengo. Richardson. Capdeville. Into Goldborg. Can you find the right pass now? You go and find McGahey. And it's fallen nicely for João Neves. Into Goldborg again. Into McGahey, who looked offside. Neves. Garrido. There is an offside flag up. Don't believe that is offside.
Lino! Lino! You've got to fucking see that!
Ugh. Disallowed goal, yeah. The flag was up. McGahey was offside. I thought he was. He's not far off, but he was off. Yeah, Calvarez added a second. United are beating Sheffield United. And now, what is it with injuries at the moment? Why are we getting so many injuries? We have the squad to be able to deal with it realistically, but it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Yeah, Man United are 4-0 up. Yeah, they're running riot. Sheffield United did not have a prayer. They are Bon Jovi now, living on a prayer for Man United not to put like 10 past them. We're doing well, but we can find another gear. Keep going, lads. Keep going. I have faith in every single one of you. I have faith. Like George Michael, I've got faith. Right, Bengo with the corner. It's whipped in towards the back stick, and Capdeville is there. Anis Capdeville rises highest to give us a 2-goal lead. That's what we need. Another corner. Another header. No, not another header. I mean, Capdeville. That's a pen ref.
Pen ref!
Come on. Come on, referee. PSG, Nice and me as the top three. 2 points separate us. Wow. Pen ref, thank you very much. Who's on the pen? It's João Neves on the pen. And he slots it into the corner. Well, isn't that lovely? It's 3 now. We're comfortable again. Which means one thing and one thing only, is United have gone 5-0 up. Batera comes on for thingy so he can get a break. João Neves off Mariotti. I know he's there, and Gabriel's can come on as well. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, right, we are flying. Look at this. Leeds have not created a single chance really. Brentford are beating Arsenal. Arsenal are struggling. Just gone top. PSG yet to play by beating Monaco. I mean, 7-4 is a mad one. That is a big game for the neutrals. Leslie on for Bengo because he is looking absolutely fucking knackered. Leslie, I think this is Leslie's first league appearance of the season. So, he's got a few minutes. We go 2 points clear at the top before Spurs play later in the day. It's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad. It could be better. Obviously, we would like to have maybe been a couple more points clear at this point in the season, but when you've got the sides the sides with the level and quality that is there, then yeah, it's not going to be an easy one. That would require an act of God, and you won't be able to sign Salah to Spurs in season 1. So I didn't realise Salah was a god. I thought he was always just the Egyptian king. Rem beat Half 6-1 in the same day. Well, that's a game for match of the day. McGahey, you've broken your... No, you're all right, mate. You're all right. How is things? Right. Spurs beat Villa to go back to the top. Pharaohs were seen as gods as well. They were. That is very fair. That is very fair. Right. Arsenal in the league. We need to rest the squad, even if it's for a day or so. We this is, of course, it's this part of the season where we've got people fucking getting injured left, right, and centre. It's not what we need. It's not what we need at all. Right. Liverpool beat Everton. We've lost McGahey. We've lost McGahey and Badamaji and Salazar to injuries. 3 of our 4 main wingers. And they're all long-term injuries. He's 7 weeks and 3 months for torn knee ligaments. He's another 2 to 4 weeks. He's another 2 to 4 months. Everyone's thoughts on England. I mean, I think we'll beat the Netherlands on Wednesday and then lose in the final. That's what I think will happen. Oh, but they're managed by Marco Rose and his dodgy, awful 4-2-2. Haaland is retiring. Spain win the Euros. Yeah, I think either Spain or France. Whoever wins that semi-final tomorrow is winning it. For sure. So I wouldn't say that. I mean, he has his way. That's his style. People the thing is, yeah, everybody's quick to criticize, and yes, they've been easy routes, but you've still got to beat the team that's in front of you. He's made it to 4 quarterfinals in 4 tournaments. 3 of them are semi-finals. He's made a final, probably on course for a second final. There is a point. There comes a point where you've got to show a man respect. I agree. I still want him gone. I don't think I don't think we'll win the tournament. But who out there is actually going to be? Who actually out there are you going to replace him with? That's my thing. Who out there are you actually going to replace him with? So, I think he's done a very good job. He's made. The thing is he's got the country expecting, which no other manager really has ever done before. We just can't play decent football. Exactly. Southgate is a very good manager, and I think would be a very good assistant for whoever comes in. because I think he would be very good at keeping the... It's like Steve McLaren. And I'll say this about Steve McLaren. Not a very good manager, but from what you understand and hear as a man manager at the time, was very, very good. But it was a yes man for the England job. I think that's the case there, but obviously Southgate has done a lot better than Steve McLaren has in terms of managerial performance. But yeah, you've Capdeville needs a rest. He does need a rest, but I'm playing him against Arsenal. Richardson is tired, so we'll bring Batera on. McGahey obviously can't start. He needs a rest because he's not got anything right. Bengo, we'll start on the left. Yeah, Brentford will want 100 mil for Ivan Toney. Yeah. Why there's a thing called installments, Vinny? Installments your way out of it. Right. First team is all kind of set. Well, as first team as we can get right now. Salazar is obviously injured. Salisbury will come onto the bench. And we will go Arsenal away. Yeah, Gerassi's only like 15 to 20 mil, and he's very, very good. Like, Gerassi would have been the one I'd go for. Because of the fact you're not going to be able to price Tony away from Brentford, really. Right, Arsenal away in the league. We're hoping for a big result here. Because Spurs also play Man City at the same time. So this is a chance for us to beat Arsenal. For a day for both North London clubs to lose, basically. That's the aim. Well, no, Spurs don't need to lose. Spurs just don't need to win. Because they're also playing City. We're losing to Arsenal, though. Is that offside? That is offside, Lino.
Lino! Lino!
You've got him, yeah. Nice. Nice. Another one that's relatively cheap. I don't know if you can sign him first season. Is Samu Omarodian. He's a very, very similar profile to Tony. He's very, very good. Well, I found him to be very, very good in the tactic that I was using. Right. Can we... Samu Omarodian. He's being looked at by Chelsea in real life. This guy. 6'4" striker, big, tall, jumpy boy. He's very, very good. Like, if you play him regularly, he will develop into a monster. He hasn't really had much playing time in his career up until like the latter stages, which is why he's not developed as much. But he developed into a monster for me when I had him at Chelsea in a network save. Right. Can we get a highlight? Can we get an attacking highlight? Arsenal will have a goal kick. What is happening here? Why are there just a couple of the end pieces of highlights? Right. Anua into Ceballos, Banda, Aaron Brandt, Robert. Can we win this ball back, please, lads? Robert, right. Batera's won it back. Neves has dilly-dallied on it, but Max has stolen it away. Garrido can't keep it, though. That is not very good news. Gerassi, yeah, Steve, he signed Gerassi by the looks of it. I recommended Gerassi as well. Oh, that's a great ball.
Emotional damage.
Oh, no. Not like this. Again, are we losing to both North London sides again? I hate playing this Arsenal system. I hate playing this Arsenal system, especially when we've got not our first team fully because of injuries and shit like that and people not performing. Right. Batera. Into Bengo. Into Max. That's a terrible pass. But Max has done well to put the tackle in. It's just FM being FM and giving Arsenal all the ball. Manua's cross. Headed away, but dropped back down. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Emotional damage.
Fuck off, FM, man. Sass to come on. Batera's on a 6.4. Richardson on you come. Ben goes on a 6-5. We don't really have anybody that can do a job. Right, we'll bring Leslie on then. Like Jorge Pasqua. Vinny, there you go. Right, Arsenal have a free kick. It's whipped in. Right, Right, can we do something with this attack? Richardson into Capdeville. Right, Garrido, Leslie cuts inside, loses out. Not ideal. Yay, laundry all done. You need a housekeeper or a maid. 120 mil. Wow, okay. Cumberbatch is in, and it's wider than... It's been tipped behind the post, is it? No, it's just dragged it wide. Right. That's a lot of money. Right, the free kick's over the bar. We are not playing well. Neves is knackered. Let's bring Mariotti on. Ajax is on a 6.3. Let's get Rodriguez on. Right. We've got a set piece. It's whipped in, headed up and away. Martin can't control it, but we've got the ball back. Rodriguez, Martin. Rodriguez. Oh, that's annoying. Canelo into Martin. Up towards De Silva, and that's a terrible pass. Are we going to get countered here? No, because Arsenal can't play the right pass. De Silva. That's a terrible ball as well. We have just allowing Arsenal to come at us. Right, Martin has intercepted. Canelo into Rodriguez. Mariotti. De Silva. That's a nice touch. He's driving with it. Can he find the right cross? He's got to square it. To Sass! There's one back! But slowly declining in form. Okay. Yeah, Xerxes an interesting one. I'm not a big fan of him in FM. That's a great finish from Sass. And with 25 to go, we have our way back into this game. And we've got another highlight. Mariotti. Martin. Goldborg. De Silva's made a run in behind. Mariotti's in. And Mariotti has equalised. What a turnaround in a couple of minutes. Huge moments in the title race. With Spurs drawing at City. Come on, encourage. Come on, we can get a late winner. Come on, we can get a late winner, lads. There's a highlight. Can we win it back? Got to win this. Garcia's picked it up for Arsenal. Rodriguez has missed out. This is not good news. Cumberbatch coming forward with it. Capdeville clears away. Not very far, though. It's coming straight back at us. That's a great tackle, but it's a failed tackle, but Canelo claims. 10 minutes plus added time at the Emirates. 2-2. Mariotti. Into Leslie. Garrido. Sass is in to win it for us. Oh! Oh! It's a brace off the bench for Sass. With a lovely little dink over the keeper. And from 2-0 down away at Arsenal, we lead 3-2, and it's all because of Sass. It would be him. Praise the lads. Right. When it get... Oh, we've got a corner. Leslie's on it. It's whipped in. Is that a handball? Penref?
Penref!
It will be Sass on the pen for the hat-trick. It's been given. It's Sass for the hat-trick. Oh, he's got it as well. A hat-trick off the bench for Sass at the Emirates. No worries, Jordan. Thank you for being around today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Well, now we can Tarngate. Now we can Tarngate. Right, Goldborg, we've nipped in and won this back as well. No plans on making an FM25 skin. Really? I'm guessing you're waiting to see how the new UI is and then go from there, aren't you? De Silva's in behind for 5. Oh, he should have scored. It's a good save. Yo, Chuck, welcome in, bestie. How you doing? Richardson's corner, headed away. Can we win the ball? No, we can't. It's cleared away. FM25, yeah. FM25, I doubt will have skins. Too much. I reckon 26 you might see some come through. And depending on how the UI goes. But from 2-0 down, we have won 4-2 away at Arsenal. Just woke up getting ready for work. No worries, mate. Hope you have a good day at work today. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I kind of anticipated that one. Can we add an additional comment? What a comeback. Additional comment. It's all because of the man who got a hat-trick. He was brilliant when we needed him most. Is that Savio any good? He's all right. He's all right. Streaking. A 5-stream streak. You love to see it. And Spurs didn't win. United did. So United now will go level on points to Spurs, and we can open up a 4-point gap to Spurs when we play our game in hand. Classy Sutquist on form. He is an absolute G. Sass gets the job done. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. If it's done by the standard Unity file... Really? Okay. Wrexham want to... Millie, Wrexham are extending your loan. We're gonna make you... We're gonna make you an important player for them. I'm gonna get FM'd. Where? How? What? We're gonna get FM'd, are we? Where are we getting FM'd? We're the best team in the league. We're not getting FM'd. We're the one that FM teams. We've what? We've drawn 2, lost 1 all season? Against Everton. Upside means I can live around... If I'm at... Yeah, you can. You can indeed. See, we've done it for your benefit, Millie. I thought you was like I had some links to Chester because me and Abby went to Cheshire Oaks on Friday. Reviews news that the stadiums will be able to see changes, possibly. I'm not certain with that one. But yeah. Sass Stars, what a man. What a man. We love Sass. We love him. We do love him. And we look for Diogo Spencer. Right, Batera. I mean, Saudi can try and sign him for 9 million. It's not going to happen. Max Winham, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. We are what? We are 3 followers away from 1.1k. Be very nice to hit. Colombia. Ooh, hello, Christian Pina. Right, Everton at home. It's about 15 minutes from your parents. Okay, yeah. SAS 23 was supposed to be, but as I said, FM24 would be the end of an era. I decided to give it one. So no SAS, yeah. Okay. That's fair. Sene was in the dream team for AFCON. Very nice. SAS is everywhere because SAS is a legend. Yes, he is, Chuck. I agree. City have beaten Liverpool, which is not ideal. We will start Botero ahead of Richardson. Right, Leslie onto the bench. Pedro da Silva and Bengo start. Salisbury will have to come onto the bench. Capdeville does need a rest, so we'll probably rest him for this one. We'll probably rest both centre halves here, and we'll play Pedro Rodriguez as well. We'll give Garrido a rest, and we'll give Neves a rest as well. And we will go from there. Everton at home in the Premier League. Mariotti feels unsuited to the role he's been asked to play. Mate, don't you worry. You're being trained there. You'll be an absolute genius there in no time. I wouldn't mind seeing more commercial input from managers. Like, that I'm not so certain on. The things I would like to maybe see a little bit more of is like what we like, because right now as a manager, our wage means absolutely nothing to us, other than just drain the club's finances. Like, I would like to see a little bit more opportunity for stuff like that, maybe, going forward. I'd like to also be able to, like, have, like, more of an input. I don't really know. Liz Truss, since she's a free agent after You know what, Millie? I'm refunding your points for that. That's brilliant. You could keep the points for that one. That is sensational. That is sensational. Right. Are Spurs playing today? They play later in the 5:30 kickoff. We have not had a highlight in this game. That is not good news because United are also winning and would go 2 points behind us. We don't want that. This is not good enough. Need you to step up. Come on, lads. Come on. You have the ability to do it. That's why you're here. It's a politics joke, Vinny. Goldborg. Rodriguez. Towards Max, cleared away. Rodriguez again. Da Silva. Down the outside. Finds a cross and Mariotti! First highlight of the game and we take the lead. Defo won't get it then, yeah. I want feature in the matches where if you don't... Yeah. Yeah, I would like... I would find it quite hilarious if we could get sent off as a manager. Like, we argue with the ref in the game and we get sent off because of it. Like... right. Bengo's not having a great game. Leslie will come on. Garrido will come on. Sanchez can come on for Goldborg. And Richardson can come on for Botero, who's on a yellow. Yeah, the UK... She lost... I forgot she lost her seat. That would be the gamble. It would be, yeah. Because we have to deal with players getting sent off all the time. We should... Brighton have scored at Old Trafford. That's big. We should be able to run the risk of getting sent off ourselves. If our players run the risk of being sent off in the game, we should be able to run the risk as well. Right. Richardson is not picked up a knock. He's just injured in general. We made 4 changes. Let's bring Max off for the man that got a hat-trick in the last game. I probably should have started him after he got a hat-trick last time out. Probably. That's probably my fault. I apologise, Sess. I will play you from the start against Villa. Yeah. But it's a 1-0 win against Everton. Brighton have won at Old Trafford. That is huge. That is absolutely fucking massive for the title race. I don't know what accent that was. I do not apologise for it, though. I do not apologise. Everton have been brushed aside. And we are 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League. United are now 7 points behind after a 3-1 home defeat to Brighton. 92 and 93rd minute goals. Brighton, you heroes. I will not have a bad word be said about Brighton now. Mariotti has got himself injured, which is not ideal. Belgian manager. 6 wins in a row. Oh, Millie, you've rejected Wrexham. I don't know what to say. You've rejected Wrexham. And Spurs are beating Leicester 3-0, so Spurs are now back to a point behind. I'm guessing the Villa game will probably be our game in hand. When you can live in Czech's notes. Sonny, I mean, look, why would you want to leave Scunthorpe when they're the best team in England right now? That's my question. Junior B. Anytime, anywhere, I wanna make it. I wanna make it with you. Pierce has been requested from Forest. That's fine. I don't care. Right, we're the favourites to beat Aston Villa. Council houses with only a minor mould infestation. Look, yeah, it's only a minor mould infestation. It can be cleaned up quite easily. It's when it's a major mould infestation that you got to worry. Up the Villa. Here he is. Here he is. Yeah. Werner just scored. I mean, Timo. He's always going to be a Chelsea guy rather than a Spurs guy. Let's just realize that. Oh, hello, Alfred. Alfred. I mean, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that name, so I'm not even going to try. You're okay. 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 All right, these guys are all looking good potential-wise to keep on the shortlist. We keep Esposito's on there. La Liga window opens. There is no way that we are selling Ajax in this window. You can fuck right off, Barcelona. If you think you're going to sign him, you are incorrect. Imagine England that basically London. Just anywhere that isn't London.
Shalom, shalom.
Vinny, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Right, we play Villa. Veneri's a Barcelona target, not happening. Shortlisted players near the end of their contracts. I mean, ooh, hello. Hello. Well, we can't offer him one because he's in England. The same with Esposito. Why are you on my shortlist? Old next gen. That makes sense. Right, let's get a scout report on you before we even approach to sign you. Same with you. Same with you. And Westerhout, the same thing. Ribeiro leaving Napoli. You're very, very good other than the fact that you can't really pass the ball. Imagine England winning a World Cup where, yeah. Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones, Millie, is in the queue. It's coming after there, right. Sesko. Do we try and sign Sesko for the shits and gigs? Like, do we just, how much would he want? Is the question. Discuss availability with agent. He'd want between, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Sorry, mate. Ribeiro, he's not a centre back. He's a very much defensive fullback. And but we're not selling Ajax or Rodriguez, so there's no real point in him. I mean, Francesco Pio, we can't offer a contract to yet anyway. Daniel Gomez, yes, so there's nobody there. He still has no interest in signing a contract unless we signed Ribeiro. Started Rodriguez, moved Ajax to no, but we got Richardson, didn't we? Right. Let's sort by potential. Allende. I mean, he's a 3-star current ability player for us, which is not very which is decent, but I mean, he's wanted by 13 clubs. I might Isn't interested due to being transfer listed. I'll take the 11.5 mil for him then. I'd take the 11.5 mil now for him. Giamfi, does he have any interest? I'll take 1.7 million from Monza for a guy that's running low on the end of his contract. Batera. 12 million? No. Is that his new transfer value? The question is could I sign another backup left back in the window? Not really with our finances at the moment in time. What's the difference between a shadow striker and an AM on attack? The AM attack is also like AM attack also has a little bit more requirements in building up the play, whereas a shadow striker is more a striker that just comes from deep. Right, Richard Jones, how much could we make for you? Not much, so we might as well just leave him to there. You have a 1-year extension, so we'll trigger your extension, trigger your extension, trigger your extension. Ibrahim Sanusi, what could we get? You don't have an agent, so that's always awkward. We're gonna set you for release. Try and keep both of you around. Could we make any money for you? You don't have an agent and there's no point. Jaden Darby, what's your value? Nah, you're probably not going to get anything. Darcy Phipps probably not going to get any money either. So, yeah. Would he make any money for us? He might make some money. 110k. Dundee can take him for 110k. Every little bit of money is worth it. Deportivo Cali. You have one, Edson Ramirez. But yeah, we shall see what offers come in after the game. Right. Richardson's currently just sitting on a 76, but he's back in training after. He's expected to. Yeah. So we'll start Patera. If I could find a left back for decent money that wouldn't fail us FFP, then I would be quite content with signing him. Bengo comes onto the left. We're gonna start Leslie on the right today. Mariotti is also injured. Remy Sen comes onto the bench. Sales Neri comes onto the bench. Garrido starts. João Pedro da Silva does not start ahead of Sass. Everybody else is kind of okay to play. So we go Aston Villa away. SS is a really good role. As a pressing forward in the 10 position, kind of. They're more an AF in the 10 position, Steve. They're more an AF than a pressing forward. The shadow striker needs a lot of technical attributes, whereas a pressing forward only needs finishing and first touch. That's more what it is. The shadow striker is more a deeper. Is probably he's a mix probably between the deep line forward and an advanced forward, but because he's the deep line forward in terms of his starting position, but not in terms of what he actually is expected to do. Right, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm getting a phone call. Right. Come on. I mean, Spurs are winning 2-0 at Sheffield United. That's not great news. But it's Sheffield United. They are like rock bottom of the Premier League, aren't they? Yeah, they are rock bottom and the worst team in the Premier League. So I'm not expecting much. But we have not provided anything in attack. There's not been a single highlight in this game. Man City are losing at home to Brentford, which is good news. United could do with losing to West Ham as well. This isn't good enough. This is absolutely unacceptable. Right, excuse me. We'll tell Garrido that he needs to... He's got the ability. Make him happy. Demand a little bit more. We've had nearly 70% of the ball. Man United are winning at West Ham. We've had nearly 70% of the ball, and this is the first highlight nearly an hour in. Leslie cuts inside. Can he find a pass? He finds Batera. Capdeville. Sanchez. Into Garrido's drop short. João Neves is in. Oh, he's hit the bar. And we can't quite get the rebound. Oh, that's not good. Right. What are we going to do here? Sanchez is nervous, so let's bring Goldborg on. João Neves is apprehensive and on a 6.5. We don't really have anybody that can do that role. We're going to bring Sales Neri on in that AM attack role. And then we're going to bring Max on for Sass. Completely change the midfield area of the pitch. Maybe that will just allow us to create a little bit more. Bengo's also not having the best of games. So we might bring João Pedro onto the right in a minute. But Bengo's got a corner. Can he find a man? It's whipped in. Capdeville heads and it's over the bar. Are Aston Villa going to hold us to a draw? I hope not. Right, win the header. Right, we have Goldborg into Leslie. Bengo's out there. On the left-hand side, he whips in across. Garrido's going to get there. It's hit the bar and it's not dropped in. It's not going to be our day, is it? It's not going to be our day. Right, let's bring Bengo off for João Pedro and move him onto the right. Leslie onto the left. And bring Batera off for Richardson, who's knackered. Right, come on, lads. 15 to go. We started just to create a little bit. If you beat City, you're back in for the title race. Well... hopefully so for you. Right. Run at the defense. Let's up the tempo. Counter. No, we're going to keep the rest the same. Just increase the way we are in possession. Come on, lads. There's a free kick. It's Super Max on it. Come on, Super Max. He's laid it short. Sells now. Come on. The short free kick routine that we love. Thiago Selsneri, he's been a bit in the wilderness this season. I don't know why we're doing this. We're just going straight to Tarngate. What are we doing? Tarngate it up. Hold the fucking door. Do we have another sub? No, we don't. We don't have the chance to run down the clock. But that's a huge win. That's a huge, huge fucking win. Selsneri off the bench. Gets a late winner. Has anyone managed to get the best out of Son on FM? Not that I know of. I reckon he's probably best as either a winger with cut inside when dribbling on or an inside forward. But we are top of the league with a game in hand after Sheffield United couldn't do us a favour. United beat West Ham. Man City... Have you not played City? You have. You drew with Brentford. Left it late. Esteval. With the... Is that Willian Esteval? Yeah, that is Willian Esteval. The one that's going to Chelsea in real life. But we win at Villa Park. That is massive, 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 massive news for us. Right. And do you know what, chat? That is the perfect place for us to end it today. We are top of the Premier League. It's a lot closer than we want it to be. But there, the Super Cup obviously in hand. We've got a Carabao Cup semi-final to come tomorrow against Man United. We will finish off our Champions League phase. And we are still top of the league, and your old friend Spurs not far behind, Chuck. Our old friend Spurs are the only team to beat us this season. Our old friend Spurs are the only team to beat us this season. Yeah. That's the annoying thing. We'd be 4 clear with a game in hand had we beaten them. Like, if we were still unbeaten and not lost that game to Spurs, we'd be massively running away with it. But unfortunately, that is not the case. But yeah, so that is it for today. Thank you very much, everybody that's been here and turned up and enjoyed the stream. I hope you do come back. We are 1 follower away from 1.1k. So if anybody wants to, drop a follow if they are new around here, that would be very much appreciated. If you are new around here, the Discord and the Twitter link are in the chat. Hope you have a lovely and wonderful rest of your Mondays, and we will be back tomorrow morning from 9 o'clock. Again, same time, same place, for your Football Manager viewing. And there is only one person we are going to raid over to, and his name is Murph. Murph has gone live. He's doing his Glory Hunter with Inter Milan. It is season 9 of the save for Murph. So yeah, go and show some love to Murph. Scunthorpe are flying. Game in hand on Spurs, which is, I might maybe be that Southampton game, possibly. Maybe this Leicester one on the Friday. Who knows? But we have got that. But yeah, we're top of the league, doing well in the Champions League, doing well in the Carabao Cup. We are on for what could be still an unlikely quadruple. Who knows? Maybe. Go and send your love to Murph. I will be back tomorrow morning. Scunthorpe are fucking massive everywhere they go. And I agree, my ending stream scene is just definitely not working, apparently. Because apparently it's not being shown. There we go. That's better. Right. Have a lovely rest of your Monday, and I'll see you later. Bye.